Hello everyone. We are having an impromptu stream, mostly because I am extremely tired and I don't feel like doing anything other than playing video games. Also, I really want to complete Nioh 2 at some point. It's been such a long time. Like, I want to play some other games. Please, God, please make me finish this game. Yeah, so that's what we gonna do. Play games. Shocker, I know. So let's see if today we are gonna manage to come anywhere closer to the ending. Or at least to the DLCs, right? Somehow I don't think so. Also, I bought myself these nice candles. This one smells like cookies. But the problem is, none of my lighters work, so I'm just gonna sniff them like this. Yeah, that's the plan. Okay, let me just move this a bit over there so I can see shit. No, 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 not new game. Jeez. Oh. Whew. Okay, I Alt F4 from the game. Please don't make me lose all my progress. I'm gonna be very salty. No, please, no, please. Continue, yes. No! 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 Okay, restarting the game one more time. That looked like I fucked up. That looked like I fucked up very much. That looked like I... No. Please not. Please no. Dear God. If this had overwritten all of my saves, I'm gonna be very salty. I'm gonna be super salty. I'm gonna be, I wasted 12 episodes of this series salty. Okay, no. Yes, yes, autosave. And I'm gonna select load game now. Load game. Level 90, okay. 41 hours, 21 minutes. That, a little bit too much, if you ask me. Wait. Give me just a second. Okay, whoopsie. Just had to move my phone so it doesn't bother me. The Mausoleum of Evil. Yes, let's go there. They say it is not only Otakemaru who sleeps within Byodo Inn. Many other foul spirits that have brought calamity to these lands can be found there. I feel terrible sending my child alone into such a place, but all I can do is beg that you take care of yourself. With luck, there should be a clue in there that will bring you closer to restoring the power of Sohayamaru. Hanbei and I will await your return. I don't get it. I'm dead. What are they expecting me to do? Undead myself? Wow, Byodo Inn. This makes no sense. I'm dead. Let me rest in peace, sis. Let me rest in pieces. Okay, can I go there? No. Yes, yes, yes. Can I level up? Nope. First! Hi, Bot! How are you doing? I saw that you're playing World of Warcraft like non-stop. Is it that fun? Or should I say fist? First! Okay, let's see. First things first. Let me see if I have any new equipment. Нет. Here. Sure. I mean, I keep upgrading the sword that I have as my second weapon, but I'm never gonna use it. Okay, nope. Let's see this one. Nope. This one. Nope. This one. Yeah, running speed a little bit more. This one. No. Okay. No, it's not. What do you mean, no, it's not? Are you just addicted and that's it? Like you hate it, but you can't stop? No, not Kodama Bazaar. I just wanted to... Oh, well, I can buy ammo since I'm here, but I wanted to make an offering. There we go. Yes, limit, whatever. And let us... Oh, I had enough for a level up. Okay. Did it for Lady, but she's starting to switch realms like crazy. I just don't have time to level new characters on new realms. What? So I feel like quitting. Well, you can always play something else. I mean, you don't have to play everything together, right? Get your own gang and play... What was that zombie game you guys played? 7 Days to Die? Yeah, 7 Days to Die. Like, why not? You do you, boo-boo. You a big boy. Okay, let's see. Oh, Mumio is here. Okay, that's probably... okay, fuck it. It's been a while. Glad to see we're both still breathing. I wasn't breathing! I was dead! Are you gonna... You're not gonna join me. Yeah, I'm just not. I feel like playing single-player games from now on. There is this one game that just came out. I feel like it seems like something would fit in its mouth. Yeah, Dying Light 2 came out yesterday, I think. Yeah. I've been told by my coworkers it's a pretty amazing game. And I've been meaning to check it out. And it has co-op, so it's not really multiplayer, but like co-op. But the story apparently is amazing, and it gives me a little bit of Metro vibes at some point. Like a mix between Left 4 Dead or like Back 4 Blood and Metro. So you might actually like it. As I said, came out yesterday. I'm assuming that your computer can handle it. There is just one thing, be careful from which store you buy it, because if you accidentally buy the German version, it's heavily censored and you cannot do multiplayer. The parkour is supposed to be real good, yeah, that's what my coworker said as well, that it's really good parkour-wise. Yeah, German is heavily censored. They removed decapitation options from any humanoid enemy, except from zombies. And as such, well, basically it's a different game, and that's why they don't allow multiplayer with other regions. So you cannot even see other people decapitate. They made the game shit, yes, that's why. Be careful, don't get the German version. I honestly did not think that they were still censoring it, like stuff that much, but apparently they do. They do. Apparently they do. Okay, there is a Kodama over there. I need to save it. They went full North Korea. Yeah, I mean, I didn't mind it when they were like replacing real blood with like green blood, because, you know, they would replace it, so you would still have it in some way. But when you like straight out remove something, then yeah, that's not good. That's all I gotta say. Okay, I can't jump here. They went full North Korea on it. I mean, I would not really go that far, but yeah, it still sucks. Excuse me, that was cheating. Oh, scratch. It's like removing Russia from World War II game. Yeah, you don't need to know that Russia was involved. Like, come on. Germany just fights things. Yeah, they fight aliens that decided to land in Germany. It's kind of like, you know, in American games, like for some reason aliens always invade the United States. Like, why? Like, if I was an alien, I would like to invade, you know, a place that has a lot of different cultures, a lot of mines with resources. You know, I would go to Asia and Europe, not to the United States. Yeah, California and Washington not are fucked. I would fucking go to Japan and be an alien hero. Yeah, I mean, they would celebrate you there. Like, think of you as their overlord. You would kind of be fucked because Japan has absolutely no natural resources, but yeah, they would probably try to fuck you. I mean, it could be worse. Honestly, why complain about that? Oh no, I invaded this country and wanted to kill all of them, and they decided to have sex with me. I feel personally offended. They would be like, is it edible? Yum 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 yum. Alien barbecue sandwich. Mmm. Oh fuck, you're ugly. So, how have you been, Pot? I haven't seen you in a while. You doing okay? Doing, doing, doing. Okay, I hope that soon, like, you know, this week, I'm gonna be able to finish Nioh 2. I think that Brady told me there's like 3 more main missions. Because after that, I'm gonna be playing Dark Souls 2, because I kinda owe that to some people. My saves kinda got butchered at some point, and I could not continue the game. But after that, as I promised you and Lady, Metro is, like, the entire Metro series is up. Wow, okay. Oh! Wow, that hurts. Okay. And of course, when I'm streaming Metro, you and Lady are more than welcome to come in for commentary. I guess I'm good fighting the urge to do nothing. That sounds amazing, to be honest. I want to do nothing for a while. But the thing is, whenever I do nothing, I have this crazy feeling of guilt. So, yeah. Pepperoni, pepperoni. Okay, I can jump over here. Leave me alone! Lass mich in Ruhe. Okay, tschüss. I think I need to, like... Oh. Destroy its horn? By the way, is it as, like, sunny and nice in Denmark right now as it's in Munich? Because for some reason it feels like spring. We even have, like, you know those white... Son of a... popsicle. Those white flowers that start growing as, like, a sign of spring. They started growing and they're everywhere. They're pretty. I mean, I don't know about Denmark in whole, but I actually quite enjoyed Copenhagen. I would never live there, but I enjoyed Copenhagen. You know, for visiting. Just stay for a short time. Yeah, that is one place. Yes. And in a good day, that's it. Aw, Pots, don't be salty. When are you gonna be able to yeet yourself over across the pond? Don't know. Maybe I won't. Who knows? Think positively. Positive energy. Sending positive vibes, you know. If you think negatively, you're just gonna end up doing the self-fulfilling prophecy. Seph, I'm fresh out of it. I'm sorry, just like wait and eat shit. Wait until I finish my laundry because I left my positive vibes in my other pants, but then I'm gonna share some with you. You know, from my pants. Wait and eat shit, okay. Sorry. Can I go here? No. Death is over there. Mumio, why are you just chilling here? Can't you come and help? Can't you, like, be useful? Can't you, like, what the... I'm gonna stick my dick into its mouth. She said that, fully knowing that that thing's mouth is not big enough for her dick. I mean, that she doesn't have a dick. Why am I saying more stupid things while I'm sober than when I'm drunk? Hey puppy, can you remove your ass? Thank you. No, no. I hate you. I hate you, Snowclops. Can you just stop existing? I mean, maybe it's not the smartest idea to fight an ice monster with water-imbued weapons, but I have never been known for very smart decisions, and I'm not about to start now. Just saying. Geronimo! You know what? At this point, I'm just gonna trigger my yokai shiftling form. Ask lady for smart water. What? She has smart water? She could make a fortune with that. It gives you 5-minute... Oh, is that the red paladin thing? I mean, druid. Don't tell her I called her a paladin. I'm a druid, goddammit! She's actually holding a bottle of smart water by her... What? Explain to me, please. Explain to me like I'm 5. Explain in stupid words. American water. Oh, it's like a brand. Yeah, okay, I got it. I was like, what? I hope she's not, you know, falling for those people selling like, oh, water filled with extra electrolytes and whatever, you know, the bullshit is. Electrolyte, yeah, okay, there we go. Never mind, I take back everything I said. Yeah, she's falling for it. Oh, brother. How about both of you just fuck off from your respective countries and come live in Germany? We have tap water here, and it's nice. Okay, I feel like right now what I want to do is just run through all the enemies until I can reach the next point. Can I tap that water? Oh, I'm sorry, you have to tap that water. Wait, is it there? No. Whoop, 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 whoop. You know what? Fuck you. Fuck me. Fuck everyone in here. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Adama is here. Hey, I'm gonna die. Yep. Yep. Tap tap, Schnaufi. Hello. Willkommen, mein neues Moderator. I think I gave you the rights. Yeah, I see a sword next to your name. You should have the rights. You should have the power. But remember, as Uncle Ben said, with great power comes great responsibility. By the power of Grayskull. Oh god. And no payment, exactly. We are doing this the capitalistic way. Oh no. Whoopsie. Yeah, no. Not falling for your bullshit twice in a row. No! I wish I fell for your bullshit twice in a row. Yes, I'm gonna fall for my own bullshit. I'm an independent woman who needs no other people's bullshit. I have enough of my own. Ugh. Scheiße. Hi, hi, hi. No. So, Schnaufi, how did you enjoy that game yesterday you were playing, with the beat 'em up with the... I almost wanted to say the ninjas. The monk? How hard is it to find work in Munich now? Depends on your... not... how is it called? On your Beruf, on your profession, but I would say not at all. I'm not educated, but not stupid. Honestly, you're a welder, right? I think that you should be fine. But I'm not in that business, so I wouldn't know. I just know that at least when it comes to shops, every single shop has a sign outside that says "Help Wanted." So I'm pretty sure some jobs are definitely easy to find. 9 monkeys of Shaolin. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Are you drunk yet?
Wait, am I supposed to get drunk tonight?
I mean, I don't know. I'm just asking, you know, as a friend.
We're friends?
No.
That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said. I'm kidding. I'm really not drunk.
Oh god. Schnaufi says, hi, potato.
Schnaufi. Ooh, nice sword you got there, Schnaufi. And I mean the sword icon. I see Pot is in the chat, so I feel the need to clarify.
Son of a bitch! Ban potato now.
You can't
Tato.
ban me.
Comrade
You can't
Tato.
ban me. Pot.
Pot. Yes, Pot.
Pot.
Pot said that he's thinking of quitting WoW. I think he's gonna just try to make Lady tank by herself.
Oh, she's gonna have to tank stocks on her retro then.
I'm a druid, goddammit!
I'm a druid, goddammit, a druid! God, I need to set it up.
Oh, best voice line ever.
Honestly, I prefer the one where she screams because I whispered her, can you please tank stocks? And she didn't know it was me.
Oh god. Like, if I didn't have an iPhone, I would totally put that as my message sound. I'm a druid, goddammit!
Maybe I can put it on iTunes and then you can use it.
Wow. Dragon God Jewel. That's the thing that I have to put in that dragon's mouth. Okay, so fuck you.
Or dragon. Seph's got his jewels. So, there was a fight today in my town. Like in the main street.
Wait,
football fans.
oh, okay. I was gonna say, are we sad about that? Angry about that?
I'm kind of angry about it, because it was like less than 200 meters from the police station.
And the police did nothing.
They didn't show up until it was like all over and everyone was gone.
Well, yeah, they were scared. I'd be scared too.
Yeah, sure.
Can I give it the noble dung ball?
There was like, I don't know, just from this picture, I'd say about 30 people, maybe more, throwing flares.
Ah, yeah, the typical hooligan behavior.
Yeah, they were fighting just like on the road.
Yeah.
They basically stopped traffic.
I think Pot wrote something to you. Ah!
Dude, she went on that whole rant about going to Feralina realm and not doing the frickin' Ally realm, and yesterday she changed minds. I'm just done switching and fucking tired of it. Explanation to Patat. Thank you. Wait, she's not going Horde? I feel lied to. Why the
Well,
fuck am I
that maybe
leveling my
because she
character?
did lie to you.
Why am I leveling my character?
Wait, why are you playing?
Seph, I'm gonna have 2 weeks with nothing to do. Well, I'm gonna have 2 weeks where I don't have to work, so I'm gonna do a little bit of unproductive and unhealthy MMO
Wowing.
playing.
Yeah, at
Yeah,
least then
sure.
play with Pot. So, you know, he has
Well, then,
company.
well, if it's just the two of us, I'd rather play something more suited for 2 players. Like, the reason I quit WoW was because I didn't have anyone to play with.
Can't you guys just play 7 Days to Die like you used to?
Not the same, Seph. It's not the same.
I
Bot
have...
says yes, same idea.
I have nothing to say. Okay.
Where's my...
I mean, I would totally join you guys, but I don't want to waste money on it, so... I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I mean, we're playing classics, so all you have to do is pay for a sub. Which I'd be fine with, like, not buying the expansions. Even though right now I have all of them.
But are you going
but-
Horde or Ally?
Well, we were supposed to go Horde.
Oh. Supposed to.
I mean, I started an Alliance character just, you know, for shits and giggles, because they were playing.
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe I'll level, maybe I'm just gonna, you know, play a little
Maybe
bit with
it's
them.
Maybelline.
And,
I mean, if I'm gonna play with you, I'm going Priest again. I love Priest.
no, but I was, you know, if you guys were gonna go Horde, I'd just, like, I might actually consider playing more actively.
Ah.
And the lady was like, oh yeah, sure, I mean, I'll go Horde. We were talking about all going Horde the other day. So me and Pot just went on that Horde realm and made Horde characters.
Okay, how do
Started
I
leveling.
fucking...
You kill the enemies, Seph.
No, but like I'm supposed to go over there, and I... Oh, okay, I can go that way, I think. No, I can't. Can I go up there? Yes, I can. I am sorry, okay? Oh, did you see that Brady's date went well? I'm so happy for him.
I did. I mean, is there a second one in the making?
Yeah, we have to ask him all about it.
Yeah, you better show the fuck up.
He got played. Well, he got a first date. So, let's just start with that. Considering the poor dude was locked in...
Not everyone's a slut like you, Pot.
Yeah, not everyone sleeps on the first date, Pot.
Yeah,
Sometimes
Pot,
you take a nap
slut.
on the first date.
Pot's such a fucking slut, I bet he even showers naked.
Oh no! Disgusting, Pot. How dare you shower naked? If I were you, I wouldn't shower naked. That's how you get cooties.
I'm joking, Seph. We all know Pot doesn't shower.
God damn it. Hey, I like dates. Fucking is just an extra. Ah, Patat. That's what he says. I love you. Oh god. Patat, you might need to take a shower.
Homo. He didn't say no homo.
He didn't say no homo, yes.
Wow, Pot.
Wow. Just wow.
I don't know, Paul. I think it's better we just stay friends, please. Just.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you just don't need to shit where you eat.
I thought it's eat where you shit. No, it's definitely shit where you eat. Yeah.
Shoot her in the boob. What? Why? You don't want to mix pleasure with business. Like, usually you don't want to date coworkers because if something, you know, starts complicating things, then you don't really want to for work to be awkward. Or that's why
The
you
only
don't.
exception is if you work in like a company with like 1,000 people.
Yeah, I mean.
And your jobs are completely, entirely unrelated.
Yeah. So like, my rules are you don't date exes from your friends. You don't date coworkers, like close coworkers, and you don't date roommates. Those are the the three things that are gonna complicate your life if you like are not careful.
Oh, the not dating your roommates is kind of like, so if like your boyfriend would move in with you, you'd have to dump him.
Kind of, yeah.
Because now he became your roommate, and you're
Yeah,
like, oh,
that's why you don't move
dude.
in with people that you sleep with. Like, take your toothbrush and get the fuck out. Yeah, like I went with Beppo today to like have a nice long walk, and a friend came, and he was like, yeah, like I have someone like in my apartment, like a girl in my apartment, and I was like, wait, why the fuck are you here with us then? Like, go hang out with her. And he was like, well, you know, she stayed overnight, but that's been 2 days ago. And I was like, oh shit. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. I'm not sure if he managed to get rid of her. I was thinking, like, you know, calling
Well,
him and
sounds
being
like she
like,
got rid of him.
yeah, like I wanted to call him and be like, hey, do you want me to like pretend to be your girlfriend, like, or a wife or something, and just like come in and be like, how dare you, and like make a, you know, a scene or something so she fucks off.
And he just replied with a text that
Matty
seems like it
Matt,
wasn't
you.
written by him, just like,
Yeah, like a very
I am
correct grammar.
fine. Leave me alone.
Yeah, this is not a pre-recorded message by Alex. Oh wait, I can. Oh, so basically I dried the water from here where I died earlier? Okay. The plot thickens. Now it makes sense.
Plottings.
Oh, hello. How was your day, Maddie? I spent the day outside in the park with Beppo. And we had a nice time. And I just died. Okay. Yeah, so now I'm trying to at least do one main mission because this game seems to never end. There should be a hole in mid too. Yeah, I remember seeing it. So, sorry, I don't remember seeing it. I remember falling through it once. So, I just thought that there might be like some sort of staircase where I need to descend, not like legit jump down, but okay. Straight into the Yoko zone. Oh, whoops. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Rooftop! Zoom, zoom, zoom. Doing okay, it's been snowing, sleeting this past few days, so I've been at home. Oh, that sounds like winter heaven. Oh, whoopsie. Oh, okay then. I just Sephed that guy. but there's no sense crying over every mistake. What you gonna stream today, Potato? Still Lost in Random?
Lost in Random, yeah.
Nice. How close are you to the end?
I think we were somewhere in the 4th zone, which means 5 and 6 just left. Which 6 is shortish.
Yeah.
And the 5th one... Fuck, what is the 5th one? Might be able to finish tonight.
Maddie says, my job was nice enough to close the place down so that way patients won't have to drive on the ice roads. I mean, people want their therapy, but damn, it ain't worth driving on black ice. What kind of therapy? Are you like a physiotherapist? Wait, let me... Dead. Okay. Oh. Okay, so that guy is what I need to kill. Was that? Was I here already? Yes, that's where I went out. Okay, then I'm gonna drop on that dude's head and probably die, but you know. The rapey. Wow, but why did I read that out loud? You're a physical therapy technician. That's so awesome. Beaten to death by a snowclops. Well, I might need some physical therapy now. Oh, Beppo is now sleeping on his back and enjoying himself. He had a long day of playing. Just sniffing everyone, and he met deer for the first time. Because I was in this park called Hirschgarten, which means like garden of deer, and they even have like a small place where deer are walking around, and you can like pet them, and yeah. No, not Kirsch, Hirsch with H.
Oh, you dumbass.
I'm happy that you were looking at just the exact right moment. Amazing. I know. I'm my own worst enemy.
I told you when my mom ran into a deer,
Oh
right,
dear.
like in front of her house. And not with a car, just like, I mean, she stumbled upon one running around. The deer was unharmed. She was walking our dog. Not the one we have right now, the one before, the small Pekingese. And apparently someone in town like had a bunch of domestic animals. One of them being a small deer, more like a fawn.
Ah,
Is that a small deer or is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
a female
fawn.
deer?
A Bambi, yes.
Yeah. And she's walking the dog. It's like 7 a.m. And in like the dark, because it was still sort of like darkish outside, there is something really slender jumping around. And she was like,
The Slender
"What
Man."
kind of dog is that?" And then it came closer, and she got really scared. And she was like, "Oh, it's a small deer."
Oh dear. Okay, Maddie wrote she had her first period recently. She's a pain in the ass. So I don't know if there is some context missing, but I'm not sure if you're talking about me, my dog who is a boy, a random deer, or his mom.
Message. You didn't read his message above the.
Okay, the one above. Oh, sorry. Like I was like, oh shit. Like, why does he know when your mom got her period?
Seph. No, he said he's stuck at home with his
with girl
and
and daughter, yeah.
Yeah.
Butting heads all day, yeah. The child is 12 years old, going on 20. Oh, bread out of hell. Yeah, fun story and something that you really don't need to know about me, but I'm gonna tell you anyways. I got my first period when I was 9, which was a shock, you know, for my family because it was too soon for that to happen at all. And I remember running out of the toilet with my panties in my hand, screaming at my dad, like, "Dad, I have mud in my panties. Why do I have mud in my panties?" And my dad looked at me and he almost fainted when he saw it. He was like, "Nope, I'm out." He called my mom and he said like, "Okay, this is you," and he just left the apartment. I'll crush anyone who stands in my way. Okay.
Pot, are you okay?
Okay, Pot, this is like for when your daughter, you know, has her first time. First time looks like mud. Like, it's color of mud, it smells like mud, it looks like mud. So, you know what to expect. Yeah, it's really shocking for the girl for the first time to have it. Like, even if you're prepared, it's very shocking. So for everyone that has daughters, I pity you. She ruined 2 of her panties, yeah. You know what's the worst part of it? When she realizes that's what is gonna happen to her for, like, the majority of her life. She's gonna go through a lot of panties. It's just that, you know, realization that, okay, I'm gonna be bleeding once a month for the rest of my life. It's awesome. But you have a daughter, that is something that is absolutely normal and you're gonna have to deal with. I'm really sorry. For you, I mean. I don't give a shit.
You just need to stack up on Soldier's Lotus from Demon Souls, that stops bleeding.
Alright, yeah. Also, it gets expensive, so if I were you, I would just like raid female bathrooms in companies and just get the free tampons they get there.
You probably don't want to do that.
Just like stack it from now until your daughter is old enough. You know, just have a stash. Yeah, Maddie, you're gonna have a very nice time. She is gonna have those, "Oh my god, I hate my life," and "Oh my god, I love everything and I wanna play every 15 minutes for the next few days." So, good luck. Rest in pieces. Ripperoni pepperoni. Ah! Stop killing me.
Well, if she wants to go outside in the snow, just teach her, you know, don't eat the yellow snow. And, I mean, you can probably see the dog poop in the snow, so...
You'd think so.
Yeah, and I wouldn't trust Pot to talk to any kid about that. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, you're bleeding, you're gonna die. You're so gonna die. Go say bye to your mom."
Yeah. Pot says technically she has lived with a different father for majority of her life. Not sure if it would be my responsibility when time comes. You dodged a bullet there. Like, I don't want to have children, period, but if I have children, I want it to be a boy, because if you have a girl, then you have to worry about all the dicks in the world, and if you have a girl, then you have to worry about all the dicks in the world, but for a boy, you have to just worry about one dick, so... It's just a math issue.
Your son wouldn't be a dick if you raise him right.
Exactly. You have to raise just one boy not to be a dick, not worry about the entire world of dicks.
So don't listen to Potato.
Never listen to Potato. Don't listen to potatoes in general. Like, if you hear potatoes talking, you might have a problem.
Don't listen to her, she's a fucking liar.
I'm a lying liar that lies.
Matt says, since we said no, she's doing everything she can just to annoy us and act like a five-year-old, I guess, running a temper tantrum. And I'm like, seriously?
Yeah. Oh,
see, that's what wouldn't be a good parent. Like, I would just go out of my way to annoy her back.
Yeah, you know what I would do? I would just bring her outside of the apartment and lock the door and be like, go, do whatever you want. Fuck you.
Or just go like, yeah, you know what? You go outside, and me and your mom are gonna work on making another kid, so we have one in backup in case something happens to you. Have fun.
Doodles. Hawkeye. But there's no sense crying over every mistake. There is the Kodama. I don't want to go pick you up.
And you know
now.
what? It might not hurt her immediately, but like 20 years from now, when she's in therapy, she's gonna remember that moment.
When she is going to try to find her mate for life, she's gonna have daddy issues, so congratulations. No. Wanna go up there? Is there a way up, up, up? Not that way. Other way. Yes, there we go. Yeah, so the ladies that I'm like hanging out with, because they have dogs, like every weekend, not every weekend, every day, every weekday. Oh god, I can't English right now. Yes. They have like 3 kids each, and every time the kids are not in the vicinity, they just look at me and say like, I envy you so much. And I'm like, I've been smirked. There is an easy answer. If you will fuck up, remember it was your choice to fuck up, so it's your duty to fix it. That's actually a good way to put it. Own up to your shit. Basically. Aim. Did you see that apparently Overwatch 2 beta is gonna soon come out?
Yeah, I saw some new stuff about it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not sure that's gonna happen, to be honest, because I mean these are just rumors, but I'm pretty sure that Blizzard would like leak something more if they want, like if that was actually true, just to try to fix, you know, their image right now. So I'm not really, yeah. That's what I told my girlfriend. I'm like, just go and have her swim around in that shit and come back upstairs with feces on you. Get her out of that way. Get her out so that way we can breathe. Yeah. Be just like, it's your decision to swim in poop. If you're gonna smell like shit, it's your own goddamn problem. Is this a shortcut now? No! No! Fuck this enemy. Fucking crows. Why is it always crows? Why can't I fight, I don't know, turtles? I'd be okay fighting fucking turtles. Hijo de puta. That was the last thing I did teach my son, and he's good. Well, not with the new father person, but he's good with his standing. Nice. I love fighting the Tengu. Do you wanna fight them for me? Because I'm absolutely fine in not fighting the Tengu ever.
Ooh, yes, Seph. He
What?
fights the Tengu for you and you discipline his daughter for him. Perfect. I'd watch that.
Be right back, daughter acting a brat once again. Good luck. You can like put her on just give her headphones to listen to us while we're talking about stupid things, and we're gonna discipline her very well. You can literally say like you're gonna end up like these people if you don't behave. I'm about to throw her over the balcony. Okay, I'm gonna make sure to delete that message so there is no proof.
Aim for the yellow snow.
Yeah. Just like make sure to yeet her properly so you have that nice little arc. Throwing over the balcony. Yeah. There comes lady.
Yeah, lady, we're gonna throw you over the balcony because you're a liar.
Apparently, Beppo, Pot, is upset about you shifting realms, and now also, what the fuck is his name? Potato. Potato is also upset. I'm sorry, my brain just...
is so upset she can't even talk.
Hi, Caesar! Doing very well. Would do even better if I finally managed to, you know, finish this level. How
Oh my
are you
god, it's
doing?
Brady.
Oh my god, it's fucking
No, it's just Brady. It's not fucking Brady.
sorry, I'm fighting the Tengu and, you know.
Oh, I hate Good morning,
Are you
everyone.
okay, Brady?
I'm very tired.
Oh. How much sugar did you have yesterday?
No. I switched my insulins
Oh.
from the old to the new formula. I mentioned this before.
Ah,
I got
mhm.
to
Yeah.
be on
Yeah,
a
yeah.
new and improved formula, and there's just a transition period that means you're gonna have.
Yeah, yeah.
Nights. But it does look like overall, already I can see it's going to work a lot better for me.
Ah, that's really nice.
I also ate most of a pizza last night, so
Oh, so tell us, how was your date?
fine. I mean, it wasn't a disaster, so I think that's
Great
good.
success.
Okay, that's like, honestly, after being stuck in a room for 2 years, I think that is the best you can hope for a first date.
I wasn't awful.
Yeah?
It was just a case of, as always, me having no idea what the hell I'm doing, which I'm good at. I'm good at that.
Welcome to adulthood, buddy.
Yeah. Well, welcome to every date everyone ever has. You just have to fake it till you make it, I guess.
Pretty sure I blacked out for a second though. The very sweet woman told me she works for the College of Graduate Studies because I was like, oh, so it's your fault. I'm thinking to myself.
Oof. Oof.
No, she was wonderful.
Well, that's nice.
An
At least you had some fun. And sorry, what?
A professionally trained opera singer with like a master's in
Oh
voice.
crap, that's nice. So I'm assuming you had a lot to talk about.
Yeah, yes, kinda sorta. But of course also I'm thinking to myself like, right, and here I am basically an untrained teacher who makes a janitor's salary. Okay.
Nah.
First of all, like, the most important question that Seph seems to be forgetting here. Did you sing Baka Mitai, or are you saving that for the second date?
When does the Baka Mitai come out?
So you sing Baka Mitai after the only date.
Ah.
You sing it
Dame,
to
dame.
yourself at 3 in the morning surrounded by empty whiskey bottles. Because it is actually a breakup song.
Great.
Yeah. No, because it translates to like what a fool I am.
Yeah, okay, so then you can sing the balls in your jaws version.
I did not.
Oh,
I did
so
not break
basically,
that out.
wait a minute. So basically, every time Seph has Baka Mitai as like a background noise for her fighting the boss, it's basically her like background music is "What a Fool I Am."
Yes.
No. Her background music is basically breaking up with the boss. Like we can't do this anymore. This has
Yes.
to end.
I prefer my version, but okay.
Are we streaming to Discord?
I'm
No.
not? Oh, sorry. I
No.
thought that I was.
Terrible streamer.
Give me just a second. Oh my god, potato. No, I'm just joking. Just
I've
a
been
sec.
here for a while now, and you're not streaming to Discord.
Dear.
Oh, it's this. God damn it. Shit.
Yes.
Fuck.
You wanna leave now?
No, because the boss is amazing.
Oh, okay. Well,
Remember
maybe
I
at
told
some
you-
point I'm gonna be able to actually. Why am I going twice the same?
Remember I told you Hideyoshi's got 3 legendary ancient yokai backing him up?
Yes.
You get to fight the first one here, and it's amazing.
Well,
Like, it's a gimmick fight, too.
well, that's nice.
Oh, we're... Caesar says, I hate the Tengu as well. Pretty sure almost all of us do.
Yes. I just have a thing against crows at this point because every time I see a crow man in any Souls-like game, I'm like, nope. Nope.
Well, no, the issue I have with them is, unlike a lot of the other larger, beefier yokai, it's really difficult to break their stamina or otherwise stun or get them to flinch.
Right.
And so they can tank a lot of your attacks, right?
Yeah.
Like, no problem. and they deal absurd amounts of damage with all of their attacks. Like, you cannot take 2 hits from a Crow Tengu.
Why am I
Unless
going
you're,
the same way?
running a really, really heavy build.
Mm.
I do like the design of this stage. Like, you have the inverted temple containing all the yokai. Like, again, visually at least, level design in Nioh 2 is much better, isn't it?
Yeah, one thing I'm confused though. So I died at the end of the last quest. That was the story. I died and I met my mother in like afterlife or whatever, and then she told me, "Oh, you have to go to this place." And then I'm like, "Okay,
Yeah.
am I dead? What is happening?
Well, I mean,
What?"
your guardian spirit, it is implied, allows you to keep coming back to life. The same way Saoirse allowed William.
Okay.
It's a little foggier here, though, because Saoirse was specifically a spirit of, like, death and rebirth. So it makes sense that she would have that power. I don't know what it is here. Maybe, like, as a yokai, you can't permanently die. You can only kind of be banished.
Yeah. I accidentally pressed new game when I was starting the stream, and I panicked. I was like, shit. But it turns out the load game managed to work properly and put me in. But whenever I would press continue, I would go into like the new game. So that was scary.
Says, yeah, the Tengu just never want to die. I mean, that applied to a lot of the non-boss yokai in the first game, but you're right in that it's kind of a singular problem.
Oops,
Then
wrong.
Here. Why don't you wail on that crystal a little more? Hold on. Yeah, that's it. You have to use a non-elemental. Well, not non-elemental.
Yeah.
You have to use the weapon that isn't infused with an elemental.
There we go. Dragon God Jewel. Okay, let's put it in his mouth.
Hello, Dan. How's it going?
Hi, Dan! Ew, it's Dan!
It's Dan the band man.
Okay, putting the ball in his mouth.
In his jaws.
In its jaws, yes. Very pretty.
Dan says, I'll ban your ass non-stop, potato.
Yikes.
And ban me here, buddy.
Oh, why did I keep pressing wrong button? Wait, where is the noble?
cutest.
Look, the little Kodama is happy I gave it the noble poop. How nice. Highest quality ingot.
Dan says, Seph, give me mod so I can ban his ass.
You can't ban, also mod.
I'm gonna like give you specific mod rights, just potato ban. That's the only right you're gonna have.
The Tengu have a great look, but they're a pain.
Oh, definitely. They look beautiful. Absolutely, the design is beautiful.
Can you
That's a
get
lot of
their
corpses.
ceremonial staff as a spear or something? I don't know. Hope so. Oh god, we're just at this part. Oh no.
You saying we're just at this part really does not make me feel...
Yeah, Seph, there's a lot more to this stage, especially if you want to collect all the Kodama. And says, yeah, I'll take that mod position just to ban the tape.
You know, one thing I realized in this game, you really don't have to kill everything as you go. Sometimes
no,
it's
not
just...
everything.
Yeah, sometimes it's just faster to get the fuck out.
You can outrun most things. Most non-human enemies, anyhow.
Yeah.
Firefly Blade. Oh.
Well,
Last night I got to, apparently there's like an artisan shop in my city. I had no idea.
yeah?
Make my own pizza. So I now have recommendations in case anybody is interested in the toppings I'm using to slowly kill myself.
Yeah?
Poor diet. Okay, Here's what Brady's, maybe not my ideal pizza, but a pretty damn good one looks like. Alright?
Brady's pretty damn good pizza. I like the title.
I'm gonna take a standard, not like thin crust like a hand-tossed crust. This game never stops trying to pull that on you.
Yep.
Caesar says, yeah, you got a long, confusing way to go. Yeah, it's... Unfortunately, Nioh 2 does not rectify Nioh 1's issue with stages that are way too damn long.
I mean,
for what they are, you know what I mean?
side quests are really nice and I think like perfect size.
They, like, main missions should take maybe 2 to 3 times as long as a side quest, in my eyes.
Yeah.
But the actual ratio is nowhere near. Hello,
Nope.
Pop. How are you? I'm well. I'm very tired and very very low on
Ladies' man.
function right now. Yeah, right.
He was like, did he get laid? And we were like, no, Pod, he's not a slut like you.
No, I wouldn't do that.
I would.
No.
No.
My ideal pizza, or the pizza I made, right? Dig this. I'm gonna take like a regular hand-tossed crust. Gonna get some red sauce on there. I probably would have gone pesto if I noticed it was an option earlier, but wasn't there. So you take your red sauce, then you're gonna put on some of that Parmesan cheese, then you're gonna put some goat cheese.
Ooh.
Add 2 types of sausage, like a standard Italian sausage and chorizo. I just find that like round, like kind of smaller bits of meat are better on a pizza than like big old slices of ham or pepperoni or whatever. Bad, but I prefer something just be a little finer. Then finish with mushroom, onion, and spinach.
Oh wow, that actually sounds delicious.
Thank you.
You know what?
Hey, you okay, Gus? How's
Hey,
it going?
buenas tardes, ¿cómo estás?
What did you just call me?
Called you a tard, yes. I just like it how, you know, you've been on a date, yet your biggest, like the biggest thing you want to talk about is the pizza.
I default to what I know. New things are scary and uncomfortable. Pizza
Yeah.
is familiar.
Pizza is
like-
good.
If Nikocado Avocado taught me one thing, it's that it's okay to be uncomfortable if pizza.
If pizza, yes.
He's
If
been
you have enough
uncomfortable
cheese.
for years, but
Yeah.
pizza. Caesar says I got lost and ended up dead a few times here. Oh, dude, I spent ages looking like not for the last Kodama, but a way to access the last couple of Kodama in this stage.
Okay,
it's,
there is
It's
the...
a trip. So Seph,
Wow.
if you see our objective, right?
We need to keep going down, 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 but yes.
Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. My phone's going off.
Is there anything on... No, no, okay. Doing. Bush. Now I'm checking the rooftops all the time because I'm like, no! I do not trust this area. Stuff is falling on my head all the time. Oh, okay, I see. I see. I guess the dragon's ball is inside that thing. Oh no, 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 no! Oh. Yeah, that's okay. You can chill there.
Today is Saturday, right?
Yes, still for a few hours.
I'm sort of like in the... I don't even know what day of the week is.
It's been Friday for a week straight for you.
Yeah, actually, yeah. And I'm not looking forward to Monday.
Why?
Cause the owner of the company is coming back.
Oh, right. Yes.
He's a pissy little bitch.
Is he gonna give you attitude about you quitting?
Well, we'll see. The thing is, I still haven't signed the little paper that says I'm agreeing to work for extra days when and they pay me.
Right. So if
Um,
he's a dick, you can just be like, okay, lo lo lo.
I can be like, this is my last day, not Friday.
Ah. Oh, okay. Killed it. Okay, now I need to... Where's the Kodama? Okay, I guess it's on a different floor. But I do want to get the Dragon's Ball from that shrine thing there. So that is the first thing we combo.
Hey, there's Dragon Balls in this game?
Yeah.
Nice.
So far I found 3 of the Dragon's Balls.
Same dragon or...
Yeah,
two
yeah.
different
He
dragons?
has 3 balls. A lot of testosterone.
No, Seph, they're called testicles.
There we go. Spirit Stone, Dragon God Jewel. But Seph, is it actual possibility that you would join in WoW? WoW Classic, maybe? Maybe. For a month, yes. I don't know if more than...
Burning
Ah!
Crusade
No, no, no,
Classic.
no, no. Sorry? What?
But Burning Crusade Classic, not Classic.
Yeah, 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 yeah. How much is the monthly thing?
Well,
15
since
bucks?
we're playing on US realms, yeah, 15 bucks. 15 buckaroni.
No! Okay.
He said, oh,
Oh
no,
no, we lost her.
Well, technically he said, oh ne.
Oh
But
ne.
yes.
Yes, you lost me. No, I don't know, I'd have to think about it. I really don't want to get back into an MMO, to be honest, but...
Yeah, I feel like
It might be fun to play with
the
friends.
golden age of MMOs has passed long ago. Like if I had a if I had a nice little small like friendly guild I could play with, I could still play WoW, but you know, when I truly enjoyed it, I haven't felt like that playing an MMO in a long time.
I don't need to have a friendly guild, I'm okay with just having a guild, period. No, I'm just kidding, I want a friendly guild.
No, you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
not just having to go and find a group and then just, you know, get like acquainted with them and everything. I'm
Get acquainted with them, disgusting.
I'm back.
Welcome back. No! Why am I here again? Oh, hello. Wait, is there a Kodama?
Let's see, Pot asked questions about WoW, I assume, and says, oh, asked me a question that I'm glad he clarified he was just messing around.
Poppy? What the fuck?
For reference, if y'all were not given the info, it's the first time I've ever done anything like that.
It's your first date ever?
Yeah, I didn't tell you that.
I
No.
don't believe you did.
No, I mean, I thought it might be like the first date after pandemic, but...
No. Period.
Wow!
I'm a very, very, very awkward person.
Jeez, I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I'm...
Is that the... Fuck. I'm back at the entrance.
Yes, this is the entire stage. This is the exact experience I had. And Caesar
And
says,
that's a wall.
you couldn't be more correct. The Kadama's why I got lost and ended up dead. So, yeah. Yeah. This is the experience. But Seph, if it does you any good to know, the next stage is way less confusing, has a beautiful design, and will actually play to your strengths.
That's nice.
Seph has strengths?
Yes, plus 15.
Hello.
Oh, so I bought another cool little boss rush Souls-like last night. I may want to show off before Elden Ring. I'm not sure whether or not it'll play well, but the actual core concept is fascinating. There's only $3.
Oh, okay.
The game's called Starry Night, K-N-I-G-H-T, you know?
Ah, okay.
And
I think I heard about... at least I
boss
think I heard that
rush
name.
that sees you fighting through the worlds depicted in the paintings of Van Gogh.
Oh, that sounds like a really cool idea.
And apparently, I don't know what this means, but they really, or the dev or devs wanted to pay a great deal of attention to divergent, like mechanically unique and interesting boss design. So it sounds like even if the gameplay is not, you know, refined to the nth degree, like from a design philosophy standpoint, it's right up my alley. And I mean, come on, Van Gogh's paintings, like what better surreal environments could one ask for?
Yeah, you kinda. Nope!
Caesar says, yeah, I'm still playing on Dream of Nioh. I just beat the game once. Just once. May I ask, Caesar, what did you find was the hardest boss or bosses in the game? For me, since I played at launch, apparently they nerfed him considerably. It was Shibata Katsuye.
The spear guy. No, the X-Men.
Was it Shibata? Family name? I'm sorry, I'm so tired.
Katsuya was the boar guy, I think.
Yes, the Hatchet Man.
Yeah.
And Toshie was the spearman.
So today for dinner, I'm again gonna make myself the eggplant with minced meat. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that.
You know what I discovered a couple days ago for this meal prep dealing? If it's prepared properly, like I mean sauteed and seasoned, where it gets like just enough, like it retains a teeny tiny bit of its firmness,
Yeah.
I actually kind of like zucchini.
Oh, I love zucchini puree.
You know what I can't do though? Like my
What?
least favorite vegetable of all time or vegetable family? Squash.
Oh yeah, I don't like squash.
I can
I do like zucchini.
Arrow.
That's pretty nice.
I can do squash only in soups, not as a like as a side
nah.
dish.
I can't even do that. I think Potato and I actually have very similar palates, it appears.
Yeah,
I think
but
for a long time I didn't like zucchini at all.
Yeah, same.
That's why I don't just like never eat anything I don't like. I give it like a year and then I try it again in a meal, just in case I change my mind.
Yeah.
And a lot of times I did. One thing I know I will never change my mind is olives.
oh, I
Fucking
love
Not a fan of
olives.
No, I hate them. I like last time I tried them, I think I almost puked. It just does
Yeah.
not physically taste good for me. I don't know how to
Cut up on
explain.
a pizza?
On a pizza in like a sauce with some spaghetti, just plain olives. No,
Gotcha.
Fuck no.
So
I mean, I could probably eat one now.
Says Raven Tingu's heart. Really? People enjoy these enemies? That's a bird. But good for you, man.
There.
Lady says, eggplant is so hard for me to cook just right, and I make squash soup for canning. Oh, like the meal prep. Okay. She also asks if you tried zucchini noodles, Brady. I have, and again, it's kind of like the squash thing. I'm not a fan. It's something about the combination of the texture and that kind of... What's the best way to describe, like, just a plain zucchini or a plain squash? Very mildly bitter.
Yeah. Eggplants have
Like,
the same
that
thing.
mildly bitter taste. It's, not for me. But zucchini, as I said, prepared just right and seasoned optimally is pretty good. Let's see. Lady says, but there are so many kinds of olives. Pot says, fucking Marmite. Never had Marmite. Want to try it, though.
Me neither.
Tried
Yeah.
it once, not a fan.
Caesar says, the toughest boss fight for me was Tokushiro's housewife and the final boss. Oh. So, like, the next two stage bosses, yeah? Or, no, not next two, sorry. The final boss is a little ways out. Lady says, Marmite's yucky. Oh, I don't know. It sounds like something that would be up my alley. I like things everybody else hates.
Yeah, it's not even about the taste, it's about how many people do like it. If enough people dislike it, then Brady's gonna like it. It's just the contrarian in him.
Hold on a minute, Seph. Before we do that, let me get caught up on chat. Pot says, don't close. Dude, I've eaten the appetizer. I'm invincible. Now he says, tuna, olives, and red onions on pizza. Yummy.
Oh, that sounds
Actually,
delicious.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Ooh, maybe with, like, an Alfredo sauce? Yeah, I can see that. Okay, Seph, are you ready for one of the best fights in the game?
I just want to point out to my health and the amount of healing items I have.
This isn't gonna be fun, but you're gonna get to see the boss and the mechanics, and oh god, I love it. One of the 3 legendary yokai. Let's go!
I'm gonna die.
See, this little grotto is absolutely drowning in spirit stones. Not the most intimidating looking villain, is he?
Look how red his eyes are. I bet he's high.
Oh yeah, on spirit stones. He got high on his own supply.
Yeah, spirit stones, aka crystal meth.
That crack. No, this is Viper's true power. Time to meet the yokai general.
Okay, one left. That's good. Oh.
I want to order some food, you know, to eat something before stream. I don't want to cook, but I might just have to because the choices aren't that good. There's like a Mexican restaurant,
Ooh.
there's sushi, and there's a McDonald's.
Is it a good sushi?
How hungry are you?
Like I've only eaten sushi I think once or twice. I'm not a big fan of sushi. Like I can
Okay.
eat it. It's not like that I don't like it. It's just that I'd
would
rather
go-
eat anything else.
I would go for the Mexican
Yeah.
restaurant then.
I don't
Same.
know.
Then don't go
Lady
for a
says,
Mexican restaurant.
Shelfies, pizza toppings. This I want to try with some homemade goodness, like American the fuck out of that and fancy it up with some seared fresh tuna. Well, if we were going to American it up, we would need to, like, drown it in salt and throw on a bunch of plastic cheese. and replace the tuna with like a ground slurry of horse and songbird meat. And Lady says Mexican sounds the most filling of those choices. Yeah. And if Potato's not a sushi fan, then it's an obvious choice. I would stay far away from McDonald's if anything else was an option.
Apparently, the McDonald's has some new stuff, like of those promo things. They have curly fries, which they've never so far had.
Okay.
I mean, Rotatoes.
Rotato, of course.
And they have
You, an
cheese and
intellectual.
bacon bites.
Like a little croquette?
Yeah, like tiny little round ones, and it seems like they're filled with cheese on the inside.
You mean round potatoes?
I can't believe you were talking me away from a Mexican restaurant and into suggesting McDonald's, but I'm intrigued.
Yeah, you need to do a tasting stream.
Caesar says, I'm more of a brute force type of fighter. I use more sword skills than ninjutsu or other stuff. So when I played Nioh 2, I tried to use magic skills, which I really liked in Nioh 1. They're still useful here, not as useful though.
Okay, I assume there is like a direct way to get to the boss and I'm just like lost again.
I ran a hatchet build.
Oh crap.
And, hatchets are cool, I just don't know if they're for me. If I were to play through Nioh 2 again, which I will just stream it at some point, I'm gonna play probably with Tonfa or the Switchblade. Ladies, we need pictures of the Rotatoes, and cheaply made food can do that.
Oh, by the way, guys, Brady got yesterday my package of German stuff.
Did. A packet of salt and vinegar potato chips spilled in transit all over the cardboard box. I ate the chips straight out of the box anyhow. I now have a chip box. Oh, pot. No. Mexican food, at least in the US, is usually extremely high quality.
Because you got genuine Mexicans making it.
We're talking like large portions, low prices, fantastic service if you're ever like actually like in a restaurant. Most of the restaurants in my hometown are owned by like the same family, and they're all extraordinarily sweet people. And the quality of like, especially the meats and seafood that they serve is incredible. Victor says, I think there's a shrine somewhere close to the boss. I want to say there is as well.
Okay, so I just missed it.
Pot says, yep, low prices and that high grade meat. Well, yeah, no, you were in the U.S. You know what I'm talking about.
Well, you can never know, like, exactly how quality meat a restaurant has. Like, it can be one of the most well-known and expensive restaurants, and they're still using, like, what's essentially can be called mystery meat.
Mystery meat.
Yeah.
I mean, the vegans call it Beyond Meat now, so...
No, I mean, like, you know, there's a bit of rat in there, there's a bit of cat in there, there might be a dog. Like, no joke, there was a restaurant nearby my town, which everybody loved, and, like, they had the best food and everything. Turns out, what they were selling as lamb was dog.
Well, I mean, if you had loved it for years anyway.
So you ate dog meat?
I have never ate there.
Ah, okay.
Let's see. Caesar says, I'd like the Switchblade as well. It's a great weapon. Yeah, some people, including my favorite terrible Let's Player, run through the game using a Switchblade build. Man, it looks incredible. And it's nowhere near as slow as you would expect a weapon of that kind of build to be. Lady says, we didn't go to a Mexican place, just Taco Bell. I've been at nice restaurants and gotten a piece of grizzled steak that I returned because it was almost inedible, and it was from the supplier, but the chef should have noticed that. Yeah, absolutely. Oftentimes, now this is just me, right? I find there's kind of a ceiling on the, like, sliding scale of quality and cost in restaurants. Like, once you reach what I would call, like, mid-range or upper mid-range, like, restaurants and prices, even once you go to more expensive, more exclusive restaurants, the quality of the food usually doesn't really demonstrably improve. You're paying for, like, the name, you're paying for the pedigree, maybe the menu, but it's like, once you get to a level where somebody who's competent and experienced is preparing your food with decent quality ingredients, it's all about the recipe, it's all about the execution. You will get food that is just as good, if not better, from a mid-range restaurant than you will from a really, really high-end. That's just me. Maybe that's just what my taste buds are used to. Lady says, like it made untenderized meat seem soft, and where the chefs went to a special school and have XYZ techniques. Mom and pop shops are my favorite. Yeah, I love eating local as well. I don't.
Yeah.
Not a huge fan of them, because at least in the U.S., they have to appeal if they're like a national chain to such a wide array of palates, like in regional palates, that their food tends to be pleasant but bland. Pot says, I think that they're killing the meat's off taste with strong flavors. It's a usual thing to do.
Oh, I almost fell down.
Well, I mean... And yeah, Caesar says, clear the Dark Realm, clear the Yoko Zone, and turn it.
Oh.
My favorite one is Seething Dragon. I love yokai weapons. What's the Seething Dragon? What type of weapon is that?
Ah, okay, so the shrine is right above me, I see.
I will say the, like, slightly, not high-end, but like, mid-range, upper mid-range pizza place I went to last night. Really good.
Ha! Bye, bitch.
Well done.
Thank you. Totally calculated.
Pot says, well, Lady is also an exquisite princess when it comes to posh places. She says, yes, I am, but depending on the price they're charging, I'm going to make a complaint that the steak is inedible.
Yeah.
Give me some pig feet and I can cook those too, Pot. Don't need fancy stuff.
Like, to be fair, if you're paying a high markup price, you have the right to send stuff back if they're not hot enough, not edible enough, not...
If I'm paying a high market price, that is the basis of my complaint.
Yeah.
Like, you know what the most expensive restaurant in or around my hometown is?
Niet.
A very casual, I mean, like, the seating is all wooden benches and picnic tables kind of thing. Cajun restaurant that sells, like, fried gator and crawfish etouffee and dishes like that. And it's expensive because, well, all of the seafood is shipped in from Louisiana.
Ah.
And in that case, it's like, yeah, I understand why this is kind of pricey.
Oh, there you go.
And it's worth it. Caesar says it's a switchblade. Oh, right on.
I'm sorry, did the thing turn? The thing turned. Wait to make this even more confusing than it already is.
This may have created a shortcut, though, from the shrine or from a shrine to Toki's boss arena.
Because
so did you...
yeah, I turned the Yoko's on, and I know that there is now like a shrine somewhere around here because I saw it on the map. I just did not know how to reach it.
So do you have a guess as to what the boss's gimmick is?
Probably destroy his booze.
Not
something
right,
with
but you're
booze.
on the right track. Yeah, he's like a very cheery drunk yokai.
A drunkai.
He's the drunken master. Caesar says up.
I mean, up is a very generic direction. Here? No. I've been there already.
Very
Okay.
specific direction.
We don't use cardinal directions here ever. It's like northeast.
Northeast.
We just say northeast by northwest.
God damn it. Yeah, give me in how are they called? Is it grades? Degrees.
Coordinates? Is
Degrees. Oh no.
Oh. He just says that's where he started. Yeah, I presume that's what we rotated. We're good, we'll get it. Pot says 278, go.
$360, go.
But I'm only 5'4".
Sag.
No. Content. Just small.
Content?
Content? Content.
I was so surprised to find that I was, like, towering over the woman I went to dinner with last night.
Holy crap, pretty, really?
She was,
How
like,
do you
4'11".
tower over anyone?
I don't know, but... Well, it's happened, like, everyone on my mom's side of the family is actually, or almost everyone, is shorter than I am. Like, both of her parents were very, very... So, I want to say one of my aunts on that side of the family is about my height, and both my mom and her other sister are much shorter. And most of my grandmother's siblings, my great aunts and uncles on that branch of the family, were shorter than me.
Ah, okay.
Including the, like, Ragin' Cajun uncle who once, like, reacted to the news of either himself or one of his siblings being suspended from school by, like, charging the school, ripping the principal's office door off, and, like, yanking up a desk to find the principal cowering under it. So look at what's happening to the I don't remember what they call it. The spirit stones energy that you're setting free those crystals. The Amrita. Yeah, Pot says, oh, destroy Amrita and feed it to him. Yep. Well, yes and no. Because notice, the more Amrita his gourd absorbs, the more kind of potent its appearance becomes. You give him enough, and he goes into a berserker mode. This is what happens when you drink too much, kids. But you kind of want to do this early on, so you can dispel most of the Amrita crystals in the arena and just kind of tough through one of these phases where he's, like, really aggressive and really active.
When he's really drunk.
When he sobers up and we leave the Yoko zone, by the way, he sobers up in the most incredible fashion. Like, these Yoko zones dissipate in the best way. He is still very powerful, but much slower and clumsier. Yes, clumsier than this. I love that he opens himself up for, like, a finisher there. You got the serpent. Go. Caesar says, I'm 6'6", weighing in at 220. Oh, good.
Oh, wow.
Really good BMI, I think. I am 5'4" and like 178, which I hate. I really do need to just wait and tighten my core. But yeah, if you leave him alone too long, he will dispel the Yoko zone by, like, puking all of the corruption up.
Yeah, I saw, and he, like, puked it in the air.
Yes. I mean, he is wilding out.
Rocking like a hurricane.
It's a pretty cool fight, isn't it?
Yeah.
And of course, if you don't destroy enough Amrita crystals throughout the fight, or if he doesn't, I don't believe he can do this as frequently or at all. Remember, you can't collect Amrita from the crystals. It all goes straight to him.
Yeah.
I finally ordered the food.
Nice.
McDonald's.
Mexican?
McDonald's.
Nice.
A comfortable mediocrity.
I mean, I got myself the curly fries because I want to try them. I got the cheese and bacon bites because I have...
Okay.
What did you say, Brady?
Oh, you did get the croquettes?
Yeah. Again, to try them, and because I had to fulfill a minimum, like, order amount for them to actually want to... Well, they'll deliver it to you, but they'll charge you extra for... to get you to the minimum order amount, and I'm like, I might as well spend that money on actually
Wasting their time, essentially.
I saw
Yeah,
the
and I
Kodama
got
chilling in that,
myself
yeah.
a Caesar salad.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Pot says, yeah, I'm 6'2" and 220. Oh, good for you, man.
I am 5, I don't know, and 100, I don't know, I think.
Very specific, Seph.
Thank you.
I'm like 5'8" and a half.
Potatoes and okay, good.
Yeah, I think I'm more or less the same size as Potato, like 5'8" or 5'9", something
Same
like
height,
that.
Seph.
Huh?
Same height, not same size. Same
No.
height.
Oh,
Hopefully
yes, yes.
not Mexican-themed burgers. No, those could actually be really good, depending on the ingredients. Lady says, I'm like 171 centimeters. Oh yeah, you... Because I'm between inches. So am I.
Okay. Yeah, I'm 175-ish.
You're like 5'9", Seph.
5'9". Oh, okay. Well, then I'm a little bit taller.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly like 5'9".
Pot is a big boy. Yeah, and I like wearing heels, so I can like tower over people.
Damn girl, yeah, you tall.
Why?
Well, lady, I mean, 171 is pretty also decent.
Yeah.
For a girl.
Schnuffy says, I gotta go for now. Have a good one.
Bye,
too.
Schnaufers.
Best way to go out, heels.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, when I was in limited positions of authority, not as a teaching assistant, I completely unintentionally, but frequently, would apparently come across as very intimidating to people. At times, my size.
Wow.
I don't know. Something about my demeanor and the fact that I wore a suit to school and work every day just really unsettled some students.
It's Brady because shorter people are closer to hell
I can confirm this.
and therefore meaner. I guess. I actually like how a friend of mine describes us because we're about the same height and let's say the same build ish.
Same build. He's the
Likes to
Dex.
say we are no, more like a bit, heavier. He likes to say we have a dwarven stature.
Man,
Wow.
I kind of want to grow the beard out now.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
sadly, I
And make
can't
it in a
really grow
braid. So you can be Brady.
Let me see, lady says I'm taller in states, but was like a dwarf in the EU. Yeah, well, not for like trying to. Oh, the pod is talking about. They're talking about the heels, right? Sorry, I'm just a little out of it again. Late night. Oh, there you go. Sober him up. Sober him up. Yeah.
Yeah. Sober him up.
Oh no, Bernie.
Don't you love that hair metal look he's got going on?
Oh yeah.
Like, I mean, this
Wait.
is how Bret Michaels probably
Shit.
thought he looked in the 80s.
Sorry. Little boy was giving me attitude.
I love the fact that not only is the hair like a flame elemental weapon, but it's like glowing and there's a graduation to like the lighting effect on it.
Oh yeah.
It glows
It's a really
brighter
beautiful
the
hair.
farther down you go. Oh, this boss is just so much fun, isn't he? The animations, the gimmick. This is great.
No. Oh, okay.
Man, speaking of drinking, when I was at home for the holidays this last time, me and my dad caught a bit of one of Jimmy Fallon's late night shows, and oh man, it's hard to watch. I swear, like, I bet my bottom dollar, that poor man was loaded on live television trying to interview another celebrity.
I don't know, like, there's a couple of, like, funny, usually, like, guest appearances in Jimmy Fallon, but I never actually found him that funny.
Oh, no. Like, the only entertainment we got out of it, I think, from every time I've seen him speak or like read an interview, he seems like the nicest guy in the world.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I just don't find him interesting.
But
Yeah.
he was on another planet when we saw him trying to interview. I think it might have been Nicole Kidman or someone. And he had like, you know, the bit about Jimmy Fallon I don't really like is in place of his in place of standard late night coach stick, he just loves playing weird little party games with people. Which, I mean, you know, do it your own way, but it's not terribly entertaining for me. Good job, Seph. Very well done.
Okay, this was a pretty easy boss fight, but it was super fun. I like it.
You know what bothers me about his like those party games? Is because they try so hard to present them as spontaneous and like, oh, we're surprising you with this, but it's like 90% obviously scripted, and they, you know, gave him notice to prepare.
But he was like trying to ask her a number of like holiday or eggnog themed questions on Nicole Kidman, that was. But he would like have to catch himself because he'd just start giggling at nothing at all several times over the course of the segment. There were no jokes or anything. He was just like start breaking down and like giggling into his hands or the desk. And at one point, they started talking about this apparently regional South American take on like an alcoholic eggnog. And he like just stops the segment and like asks wild-eyed out at the audience, has anybody ever had this? Has people heard of this? Man, it's great. And like there's one person in the audience who does, and he just starts like talking with them for a couple minutes about how great this booze is. And Nicole is not having any of it beyond a certain point because the questions are awful and the not going anywhere. And she's like, okay, clear, because he can't get through some of the questions. He like breaks down a couple times, like, okay, so have you ever? Sorry. Okay, so have you ever been at a holiday party? She's like, okay, I think, here, why don't I ask you some of these?
Yeah.
She just takes, like, the cue card away from him, decides the questions suck a couple in, and Fallon's totally non-responsive. And so she just, like, rips up the cue cards and sets them to the side and says, okay, we're done with that for now.
Awkward.
As the host is totally useless. Lady says, Jimmy Fallon when they bring big animals out on the stage. No, Jimmy Fallon is like a force of pure unbridled joy, which is why I think maybe he would be great on a late night show as like the co-host, as the sidekick. You know? Caesar says good job. Yokai Gus says GG, and Caesar says I love the DLCs. They explain.
Thank you,
a lot.
guys. Also, I wanted to show you my new tarot cards, because they are absolutely beautiful. Look at this.
Woo!
They're all in this, like, black and white style.
That reminds me of the art style of Darkest Dungeon.
Yes, a little bit. I don't know if you see, but this is like...
Oh, cool.
Looks like Morgan Freeman. Oh, wait.
Give me a video game where these characters are bosses. Pot says, ooh, pull me one.
Or, like, look at the Empress, like...
Jesus.
They're absolutely beautiful. And, like...
Boss design 101. Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah, and it's a mix of, like, the standard Rider-Waite and also some other types of cards. So, like, you have the standard drawings that you would see in those Rider-Waite ones, and also, like, the name Eight of Swords, but then... Like here at the bottom, it says Indecision, for example. So.
Oh, did they combine like a tarot and an oracle deck?
Yes. Oh no, actually, let's see. The Lost Hollow transfuses tarot traditions together in this fully illustrated 80-card deck with a grimly elegant woodland setting. Yeah, wait, I think it says here. So the tradition combined are Rider-Waite-Smith, Crowley Harris, and Golden Dawn tarot, like the traditional tarot. And these I got from on Etsy from an artist from Portland. So it took a while to arrive, but it's worth it.
Caesar says a lot of the stuff you saw in that last mission are explained in the DLC.
Nice.
The Golden Castle's great. I think you're gonna love it.
And we even got a sound. We got a submission. A sound mission.
Yeah, got a handful.
Yokai gases son fantásticas. Gracias! Son belísimas.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh god, this.
Fuck this guy.
Here we go again. It's okay, I don't think he's been scaled much.
I didn't manage to beat him even once. Like,
When it was Maida, Toshi, it was the Maidas, not the Chibatas. My bad. Sorry, it's bad when I can't remember my historical personae since the Goku era.
yes. Like, this guy is way too fast for a spear wielder. Like, I'm sorry.
I had to decompress last night. I stayed up for hours playing the new Ratchet and Clank and
Oh.
optimizing not live.
Fifth part?
Yeah,
How are you liking it?
What's it like? Yeah.
it's really good. So one thing I've not been fond of in the series since probably Crack in Time, even though I've enjoyed all of the games, is they've been trending towards a handful of larger planets, so a handful of much larger stages in each game, rather than the scores of usually really thematically unique and interesting smaller stages. In the
How do I get out?
in the early
I'm not
titles,
doing
use your
this.
Himorogi fragment. Or if you don't want to lose all of your Himorogi, use the keep scrolling.
Wait, Harakiri sword?
Nope, not that, not that either. Keep going.
Divine branch?
Yeah, that's
Without,
it.
yeah, okay.
Oh wait, no, that's return to your.
That's
return
the
to
starting
screen.
point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we want. Sorry, not divine branch fragment. The sacred branch is what we want. Sorry.
Sacred.
Pod says I tried that sword. They didn't let me. Yeah, in one of the side missions. That's right. Seph, you just we passed it like earlier, and then you pulled all the items. I think. So
Divine
yeah,
branch?
divine branch.
Ah, okay.
Divine branch, the consumable one, not the fragment, not that one. That one.
But it says... it
Without
returns
losing any
to
armor.
starting point. It doesn't say returns... Oh.
The starting point is what they call the map.
Ah, okay, I thought it was just gonna, like, put me at the start of the level.
Yeah, no, they're not terribly clear about this, but no,
Yeah.
this is the starting point.
Yeah, we're not doing this. Like, that guy can go fuck
What's
himself.
that locked mission to the right?
It needs
You
a...
have to clear
It needs a Twilight
another-
mission. I'm not doing that.
Calling on the fire god. Okay, so did you get a good look at the other yokai Hideyoshi set free?
It looked like a spider-like creature with a lot of hair. Well, not spider-like,
Not
but like it
with
had a lot of hair.
It didn't have a lot of hair, Seph.
What was that, if that wasn't hair?
It was a lot of hair.
Great! Looks like a nightmare.
Pot says, and you didn't pick up your spirit. That should be fine. We should have it again. So yeah, this is Tokushiro's castle.
Nice.
Yorokudai, and it is the most beautiful stage in the game. Look at this.
Oh, sunset. Nice.
Oh, I love the design of this guardian spirit. I was going to say that the new Ratchet and Clank is despite tending towards that handful of large stages design mentality, plays extraordinarily well. It's got one of the best rosters of weapons we've seen in the franchise for a while. They actually use the large spaces provided by their newer design philosophy effectively. Like lots of planets will have entire environment spanning side quests to collect X amount of certain items, for instance, that you can turn in for unique armor or
that's nice.
upgrades or other bits and bobs. That will encourage you to explore these open spaces for little hidden nooks and crannies, like that are often laden with references to other Sony properties.
That's actually quite nice.
Caesar says the coolest thing I have besides my PS5 is my Destiny 2 Forsaken deck of playing cards.
I love cards in general. Like, I'm a big tarot fan, but generally any sort of cards I really like. Especially like playing cards that have design from, you know, some franchises. Like I had this Nightmare Before Christmas styled playing deck. It was really cute.
I had a really cool deck of bicycle playing cards that unfortunately got ruined by water, I think during the rain or something.
Oh,
Because it was in a bag. But it was like, it had like a design that looked like it was from like the 1800s or something like that. Like,
Oh, so
it
nice.
looked like they were sort of, you know, heavily played yellowed. But since I was using them for card tricks, they were also made already marked on the back,
Oh.
cool.
but so discreetly that it's really hard to figure it out.
I would love
So-
to learn. I guess there's so many hobbies I want to take up, but time management isn't my thing, so I'm going to start small with things that would be relatively simple to learn or to do, right? I want to learn a repertoire of card tricks, and especially like showman's shuffling.
Oh, like the bridge?
Cool flourishes and
Yeah,
like fancy
yeah.
stuff that
Yeah.
is basically the same thing, but it looks really nice. Yeah.
It also give me a perfect outlet, a cool-looking outlet for my nerves.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the only thing that I can do is... Wait. I'm gonna show you. Yeah, am I gonna show you? Cause... Oopsie.
Brady, once all this pandemic crap finishes, you gotta come over to Europe. We all meet up, and I'll teach you a bunch of tricks.
Hell yeah, man. I may make the trip.
Okay,
You know,
never
maybe-
mind. I cannot show you.
Whenever I can, whenever, as you say, whenever the pandemic is in a situation, in an environment where public health officials say, okay, we're not going to have to worry about going into lockdown for the 82nd time in 2 weeks.
No, I cannot do it like this when
I know
everything
the
is in my
trick.
way.
I know the trick you're
Yeah.
talking about, though.
Well, yeah. Anyways, just pretend I was cool for two minutes and yeah.
You kidding me? You brought down Shootin' Doji really quickly. You were cool, like, for at least the past hour and a half.
Debatable,
So,
but I like it.
This stuff is our boss rush stage.
Boss rush.
Pod says in Denmark they lifted all restrictions.
Really? Here we are like getting locked tighter and tighter every day.
Well, I think Germany's caseload's also much higher.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Like,
Almost entirely, as I understand it, due to the South. right?
yeah.
Yeah. Mostly because I think in Denmark people follow the restrictions much more strictly than in Germany.
Yeah, I think the biggest problem is our vicinity to Tyrol and generally the skiing areas. Because people just don't give a shit about regulations there. They just want to, you know, have...
You get a bunch of rich people coming in.
Yeah.
Considering how people are following restrictions here, your problem might be the fact that Germany, like, of all the European countries, has the largest amount of Balkan people there.
Yeah.
And I can personally tell you, these people, we don't like following rules.
It's not Hugo, okay, but...
Pot says, no, they just got fed up. And Lady says, they want vacations. Yes, but you need vaccinations for vacation.
Yeah.
Ooh, well played.
That should be a slogan. Caesar says Ninetales. I miss him. Her, I think, isn't it? Isn't the Nine-tailed fox feminine in Nioh's Cup?
I have no clue.
Pod says not here. They actually don't care about it all. That's really gross, actually. We've all got to do our part.
I understand, you know, after 2 years you kind of get fed up, but come on. Like, the longer we are being idiots, the longer this is gonna take.
Yep. if people would understand that, but I wanna isn't a legitimate like justification
Reason?
for dangerous action in matters of life and death.
Yeah.
And also that matters of life and death on like a mass public scale don't really happen all that often, thankfully. So it's not like you're gonna have to do this for the rest of your life or ever again in your
Yeah.
life.
Oh, by the way, Alex is returning to Munich today, finally from Portugal. He finally got
Oh.
negative yesterday.
Nice.
Which means that was more than that was, 14 days of him being positive.
I don't know, like my doctor told me I could be positive for like up to 3 months.
Yeah.
Well, Pop, that's not entirely accurate. Vaccination doesn't necessarily stop the spread of or asymptomatic disease, so circulation of the disease. But stop is also a really important word for the part here. Vaccination has been proven to reduce the transmissibility of the virus in carriers and in environments, reduce the likelihood of anybody presenting symptomatic infections, and drastically reduce the likelihood of symptomatic infections progressing to a point where medical intervention would be requisite. So those are the kinds of outcomes we're looking to avoid. We're going to cut down circulation slightly, considerably, moderately, I think it is.
It lowers.
We're going to effectively ameliorate the likelihood of hospitalization and death in persons who don't already stand or bear the risk of several comorbidities. Now me, I'm a high-risk person due to my type 1 diabetes, so even with 3 rounds of the vaccine, I still have to be kind of careful in all environments. So.
Yeah, I mean, it makes the symptoms milder. I can tell you that from firsthand. Like, several people at my mom's work got, like, infected by one person who was unvaccinated. And we all got it from my mom then. And we who were vaccinated, we were fine after a couple of days. One person who wasn't vaccinated, but it's his second time getting it, has serious heart damage. The other person also had a terrible like blood work, and she was sick for like I think a month.
Yeah.
And that should be the same strain.
Yes.
So it does help. Also, if you're vaccinated, your symptoms should be like shorter lasting, which means you're infectious for a shorter amount of time. Which means even if, for example, you get it and you're asymptomatic, you should be infectious for a shorter amount of time, which means less people you can infect.
Just to let our audience know regarding like our last series of messages, someone who is like who knows they are ill with COVID because they have a symptomatic infection is not going to stand a considerably smaller chance of accidentally, unknowingly exposing or infecting someone, because you will have been symptomatic for a considerable period of time prior to the onset of any considerable symptoms.
Also, but
like
I got
few days, right?
also I got the Rona because of someone who was sick, knew she was sick, still went to work for a whole week, said nothing to anyone.
Yep.
And she didn't want to get vaccinated because she doesn't believe in vaccines. And most people who don't want to get vaccinated for bullshit reasons are gonna go to work infected.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
So
Unfortunately.
Most of the long-term issues with circulation we've seen, honest to God, are not the case of somebody who was trying their best and being conscientious and didn't know. Now, since we're talking about it as the entire world, do those cases... Yeah, sure, of course. But, the overwhelming majority of such cases are the ones that are said people who do know the risk, or at least have had the information presented to them, and just don't care because, screw it, I'm tired of all this, or they don't believe in vaccines, or the government is lying, or some bullshit, right? Instead of people who want to be treated like adults, and I'm sorry to say, I don't mean to sound condescending, like adults, and understand that in times of great public peril. You have to make sacrifices. You have to look out for the common good above like your own personal welfare in all of the most dire circumstances. Getting your emissions checked, like paying your taxes. You just have to do some unpleasant stuff to help the world keep turning. And it will be over. You don't have to do much. We can all go back to our lives as we want, provided we work together.
Yeah, I mean, those people don't even want to wear masks in public transport. Like, the mask cannot harm you.
Yeah.
Unless
I
you've been
cannot
using the same
breathe.
one. Unless you're like using the same one for the last 3 months.
Then you're
yeah,
dirty
probably.
AF and you should wash your balls.
Yeah.
Or
But
petty
the
Aya.
problem we're seeing here, and I've seen it not regarding vaccination or anything, I've seen it regarding other things from like coworkers during my last year of grad school during the pandemic, is people who place their own comfort,
Beppo!
right? Because as Potato said, the mask can't hurt you, the vaccine cannot hurt you. Like, this is all perfectly fine, perfectly safe, and most people know these things. But they can inconvenience you or make you feel uncomfortable. To some people, that is unacceptable, but putting other people at risk of hospitalization, death, some other form of serious illness, is an acceptable risk.
Yeah.
Because, well, it's not me, it's not my family, or, well, they're assessing risk too. No. Nobody's comfort matters more than another's safety. Well.
Mother of...
Sorry.
Beppo!
I say this as somebody who's had to live essentially in a bolt hole for 2 years. But,
Beppo!
since I know it's keeping other people
I'll be right back.
and it's me safe, I'm happy to do it, you know? Well, I'm not happy to do it, but I'll make the sacrifice. I can.
Come here.
I have returned.
Welcome back, Potato. You got your food?
Yeah.
Alright, how's it looking?
Oh, wait, still opening it. I talked a little bit with the delivery guy because he's actually a friend of mine.
Oh, cool.
Up. There I am.
Welcome, Seph.
Rocking like a hurricane.
Salad dressing. There's my croutons.
Croutons.
Oh no.
Oh?
Wooden cutlery.
Oh no! Oh, I mean, that's fine.
Don't like the wooden ones.
Take your own cutlery.
I would, but I'd have to go back into the kitchen.
Oh no.
I mean, you can eat all but the salad with your hands, so.
Yeah, like Brady did yesterday with his chips from the box.
I'm proud.
I was like just snapping screenshots one after the other because it was so funny for me to see.
Oh man, Thousand Island dressing.
AKA Big Mac sauce minus that little bit of ketchup.
Wait, is it really?
I'm pretty sure Big Mac sauce is basically, like fundamentally, just Thousand Island, some ketchup, and maybe a couple other seasonings. I could be wrong. You know, I've only ever had one Big Mac in my entire life.
What the fuck?
I know.
This is like the one, if I have to go to McDonald's, it's probably gonna be my default order.
But that's everybody.
Yeah, because it's not like too small like a hamburger. And it's not too big like one of those ginormous double bacon trouble, whatever they're called.
Double bacon trouble.
I go for like a large fry and a fillet of fish.
Fillet of fish? I don't know, I'm not a fan of fish foods from McDonald's.
See, the
It's
thing
just
is,
fishy.
The fish isn't great, but it's like seasoned with tartar sauce, and you can put tartar sauce on an old shoe and it would taste great.
Fish ain't great, but the tartar sauce. Yeah, then just go and get some tartar sauce, man.
I kind of want to eat
Fish is
sushi
ain't
right
shit.
now, but I don't want to order it because I'm trying to save money. So I'm like, I want it, but I don't need it.
Right. So, it's almost like our message about risk again. Like, you understand that something would be enjoyable for you, but maybe not necessarily good for you or others right now, so you're choosing to make a small, sacrifice of stimulus in order to make a responsible adult decision. Good on you.
Exactly.
Okay, so the curly fries are just basic curly fries.
Do they have McDonald's, like, kind of beef broth flavor, though?
They're kind of like there is some like flavoring, but I can't really place it in
Son
anything.
of a mother.
And the cheesy bacon bites
Yeah.
look interesting. They have like sesame seeds in the breading.
That actually sounds really good.
Yeah.
I'll tell you in just a minute. Pot says, I want the double bacon trouble. Called up double big tasty, now I remembered. I don't know. I think the biggest like I don't know extreme they had is the one they don't have like all the time. It's like you get a beef patty, you get some melty cheese, and you also get some deep fried cheese.
What?
Ooh.
Yeah, like a patty made of just cheese that's deep fried. It's insane.
That sounds horrible.
I tried it once. It's good. Like it tastes really good, but just one bite makes me feel like my arteries are already clogged up.
I mean, it tastes good, but it's bad for you, and you're a responsible adult. So again, you're not gonna be eating it all the time.
Cheesy bites.
Why? Just... So I'm gonna go through all the bosses now in this level? Is that what this is gonna be?
No, just a handful of them.
It better be just
The
a
bacon
handful
bites
of
are
them.
really nice.
I would imagine so, right?
Mm-hmm.
Slightly, like, crunchy exterior, nice, gooey, like, warm center.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, I want sushi now so badly. Fuck you, potato.
Why is it my fault?
Because you're eating.
But I'm not eating sushi.
Yeah, but you mentioned sushi before, so it's your fault.
Yeah, but I said it's bad.
Gas station sushi, that's very...
Oh no, I don't need projectile diarrhea.
It's not that bad, believe it or not.
I got food poisoning twice from it, so not gonna risk it.
Oh my god, is there one area where American food service standards are actually superior to their European analogs?
Yeah, gas station.
Gas station sushi?
Yeah.
Well, hey, that very friendly gas station wouldn't poison me. He's a friend.
He's your Facebook friend. Yeah.
You should go to that gas station after accepting its like friend request
Yeah.
and ask for the friends and family discount.
Exactly. And when they say like we're not friends, it would be I'd like to differ.
Exhibit A, Your Honor.
Yeah.
This gas station is my friend.
We are
Why,
buddies.
Yes, I've been living alone in total isolation for 2 years. How can you tell?
Me and gas station go way back. I call him Gassy for short.
So far gone. There you go, Sam. Yeah, you got
Yeah, that's what I thought for like 3 times already.
Just build up the serpent summon if you can, and then break his stamina. Follow up with the serpent. Weaken it again. Design-wise, like just visually, this is probably one of my favorite bosses in the game.
This guy.
Mm-hmm. I love the fact that he's like a statue being, or no, a number of like molten kind of ceramic or ashen shards that are constantly breaking apart and reforming. There you go, there you go. Heal. Beppo agrees.
No, I can't see shit! Oh.
This is it, Seph. This is it. Maybe use a spirit stone and then just send it packing. Or you may not even need to do that. Just chip away at it.
Sorry, what?
The dogs have been strangely quiet of late.
Oh! You sure they're alive?
No, like I hear them. I hear them running around. Maybe it's age, you know? Maybe like they, when I heard them, or they were giving us hell, they were both like relatively young for large dogs. Maybe they calmed down a little bit.
Maybe their owners actually are home.
No, Brady. The laptop me and Exit found for you, it has noise canceling.
Ah, I see. Good.
A specific dog noise cancelling.
It projects a cone of silence around my house.
Alright, let's keep going.
I love the paintings you have to interact with to fight each boss.
It's a really nice nice gimmick.
And there's quite a few of them in here. Castle itself is gorgeous, isn't it?
Mm.
Apparently, today is International Nutella Day.
Why didn't you tell me that before? I
And
could have.
Instagram hipsters the world over rejoice.
I just found out just.
I still have 1 hour of the grocery store working, so I can order Nutella. Run and get Nutella.
No, you can just be like, give this to me now. This is mine. You brought it here. Beppo agrees.
Beppo always agrees. He's like Meowth, you know, and Team Rocket, he always agrees. Beppo, that's right! Okay. Now.
Remember that TikTok talking dog?
Nope.
Like where the
one with the buttons?
The speech therapist who worked with nonverbal like children on the autism spectrum rigged up a number of buttons that could generate human speech, like individual words assigned to each button, to like a massive pad, and tried to see if her dog could learn to like string together simple sentences to express itself. And like apparently it could, but the best explanation I've actually found for it is like the dog learns certain things happen when it presses certain combinations of buttons.
So,
yeah.
But people on TikTok were going crazy like, oh my god, this dog is sentient, it's one of us.
That dog is sentient.
Kids kind of learn that if they say food, me hungry, certain things happen, essentially they get food.
So it's kind of correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, you know.
like how reality TV producers found out if they got British people to cuss at other people, money happens. That's just a thing in the U.S.
Yeah, I was watching like Gordon Ramsay in the US version and in the UK version,
It's
and
awful, isn't it?
I like the UK version much more.
Well, because a couple things are different. One, Ramsay narrates the UK version himself,
Yeah.
and the pace and presentation of the UK show seem both so much more real and actually focused on the business of running a restaurant. Like, it's kind of educational in a way,
Yeah.
right? He explains, here's why such and such isn't working for this restaurant. Here's maybe the kind of crowd we want to cater to. Here's how we can adapt the menu. But the Fox-produced American series is laden with those really obnoxious scare chords and music stings, and like really obnoxious production, and focuses on just really roughly sewn together clips of Ramsay and people screaming at each other and just kind of getting into boring Jerry Springer-esque fights.
Yeah,
Almost
that's
no
it.
time or attention is given to the food, the business, the restaurant, what's actually going on here. I'm sorry, but like the American version of Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares is really boring.
Yeah, it's just a telenovela basically.
I still enjoy watching.
Oh, Amy's Baking Company.
Well, and I know that was in reference to Potato saying, like, children learn that when they call for food, they get food. The context, I'm not sure.
So, Pod, how is that working for you? Do you get the titty when you start screaming?
Wasn't going to go there.
Are you serious?
No, yeah, it looked like you should have finished her off.
Yes.
It's better if you ask Lady that, not Pot. Like, does it work for him?
Probably just to make him shut up. Okay. Here we go again.
There's a superior solution.
Yes?
When
It's called a ball gag.
I was going to say chains, but... A big advocate of the pacifying chains. Like, no, if you won't sleep, if you won't go down, if you won't take care of yourself, chains, bed, chains.
No, it's, silence is golden, but duct tape is silver, and ball gags come in many different colors.
Todd says, man, I have to silence her, not the other way around.
Ah! Beppo, quiet.
Unless she's in chat right now, in which case, I have a feeling Pot's account will go mysteriously silent from here on out.
No, the thing is, Pot screams when he's horny. Lady screams when basically any surprise noise comes in Discord.
So, all the time.
Yeah.
So would you guess what was a big hit last night? Talking to like a professional musician?
What was a big hit?
Think. Who never fails us? Who never lets us down?
Nico
Viper?
Caro Avocado?
Yes!
Vi-
Viper!
Seriously?
Yes!
It sounds like you had the perfect date, to be honest.
No! I was very... So, I'm self-conscious, right? Apparently it went fine. I got the person's phone number.
Oh!
Which I was very uncomfortable asking for, but I felt like that's kind of what you do, right? Maybe? I don't know.
That is very good.
But I never thought there would be a juncture wherein I could kind of sympathize with something Skippy has said. And it was not when Skippy was in on one of his episodes, but he said something. I remember, I've only ever heard a single sentiment from him where I was like, yeah, I see, I know what that's like. not just in like a romantic circumstance, but like just dealing with people in general. He said once during like an interview segment or something like that, man, one of my problems is like I'll start talking, like just to engage with someone, and once I start talking, I kind of have a hard time stopping. I do that. You guys know I do that. And I'm really self-conscious about that when I'm, like, interacting with new people. So I probably, like, talk more than I should have.
Hey,
And I don't talk
you
so
got...
much as I ramble.
Dude, you got her number, so that's already a good step, right? Small victories.
That's the thing, I don't know.
Yes, it is. It's a good thing. She could have just said no. Did you try texting her or sending her anything?
Oh no, she texted me to give me the contact info, so I could...
Ah! Oh, no, I meant after that. Did you, like, try having a conversation with her?
Oh, no, I just said something to the effect of, you know, thanks for a great night. Love to do it again. If you have the time and would be interested, you know, hit me up.
Mm-hmm. That's nice.
And maybe I could follow up in a couple weeks or something.
Next weekend, maybe. A couple of weeks, Brady, come on.
I don't know! Like, this is why I defer to the council.
I know, Pod, exactly. Not a couple of weeks, like next weekend. Like on Thursday, you sent a text saying like, hey, if you're free, maybe we could go grab a coffee this
Maybe even
weekend.
sooner than Thursday because, you know, generally if I make plans, I make them a couple 5 days.
Weeks.
Tomorrow, for fuck's sake.
No, not a couple of weeks, baby. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh god, okay, so Potato and Pot need to sit in a call with Brady and be like, okay son, listen.
No. I'm not fit to give anyone dating advice, but this much I can tell you, you know, wait a couple of weeks. Jesus
I'm
Christ.
bad at this, okay? I'm bad at people.
Welcome to the club, Brady. Now you're a real man. You don't know how to date. Good.
No, I do. I've told you the drugs bunny stories. I know what not to do.
Yeah, not to steal a car and run it. Yeah, and
Not
run
to
from the
get
police.
into a furious row because I'm jealous of a K-pop standee. I told you that happened, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I told you what he did for revenge.
What?
Yeah, like, as revenge, he immediately went and, like, downloaded one of those disgusting, like, large-breasted anime, PlayStation themes, or wallpapers.
Oh wow, he's a mature man. I mean, we're calling him Drugs Bunny, so of course, but still.
Yeah, no, Caesar, that's not how Brady would talk to her in person, and you don't want to try and look cool, like texting.
Yeah.
And then you meet the person in person, and you're like, looking at the floor and like, hi.
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
Yeah. If you end up being like trying to look too cool,
And also,
that's
I
worse
don't do
than being lame.
Like, I'm not a... Cool is not my vibe. Y'all
Okay,
know that.
so my suggestion
Brady,
is...
cool is
The
a
closest I could
subjective
come
term.
is... You know I'm not like other guys. I prefer Dark Souls 2.
Okay, I see we're gonna... This is gonna take some work. We'll get there. Slowly but surely.
Just lost potato.
I almost choked on my salad.
Oh, that would be a very sad
So
death.
sorry, like...
Make it at least a steak.
At the very least, I would have wanted you to choke on one of, like, the croquettes, so you would have had something good.
Yeah.
And the croquettes are long gone.
Pot says, converse, dude, don't wait for 2 weeks. I don't know. Look,
Okay,
I
so-
do, not just that, things in general in life. You guys know me. I move at a very relaxed pace.
Yeah, but okay, so was there any sort of conversation that was like particularly engaging for her?
Oh goodness, let me see. I sat there talking for like 3 hours.
That's actually a pretty good thing if you were on the first date and you sat and talked for 3 hours.
She plays D&D, I know that.
There we go. You can send her something like very fun about the D&D, like some sort of like fun monster, or like something from our D&D channel. Potato can probably help you with that. Like, hey, did you see this?
You
Or
told her about your character?
Oh yes. Oh
the
yes.
Fishomancer.
COD provides.
Have you told her your character has a big cod?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, what Pot said, you can invite her at some point for D&D, just wait a little bit for that, like that's...
Mentioned that one of her good friends who was in one of her 2 campaigns during the pandemic got into streaming, and she was like, said, oh yeah, I decided, yeah, I'd be in that. And I was like, I'm not gonna disclose this now. I don't want one of the first things someone sees of me in like my personal life being me screaming my head off at a mutant horse for 2 hours. Get it down, Seph! Get it down!
I'm alive. Went into the wrong pipe.
Because like, if you want to come across respectable, you either don't do that at all or you go full Tiger King. You don't just get a little pissy at a video game horse.
But yeah, I mean, it seems like you have a lot of things in common, especially if she's a singer, so you know she's into music.
Actually, from my mom's part of Louisiana, like same basic area.
So you're definitely gonna have something, you know, to text her about, but don't wait
Only
a
thing
couple
is,
of weeks.
Y'all have seen, and this is not me like being self-conscious or any of that, this is just me stating facts. I am terrible at text-based communication. You've seen most of my my messages in the Discord read like they've been punched in on a telegraph. Like lacking subjects and verbs, really terse.
Doesn't matter, I mean...
Started playing Vigil. Vigil very long. Vigil very good. Vigil boss fight slightly disappointing. Stop.
Hammer time.
Let me see what Piper's up to actually.
And there we go.
Let's see. Base shifting into Jesus.
What?
It ain't nothing like Shinin'. Man, he released something like 7 singles in 5 days.
How?
Oh, he's actually performing live in LA later this year.
So, we're going?
Oh, one of his singles was titled I'm the Upcoming 4th Spider-Man.
So, basically the first Overanalyst meetup is gonna be in LA at Viper's concert.
Yeah.
Do I have to go that way? Can I go that way? No. Okay, so that way I do have to go.
No, so the only potential like trouble spot I may have sussed out is that woman in question seems to be and like very moderate, like not extreme whatsoever, but like very religious. Which I'm a religious person too, but as we've said many times, my Christianity probably is unrecognizable to a lot of Protestants in this area.
Yeah, I mean that doesn't need to be bad, so...
And one reason why I didn't immediately say, oh no, I stream too. Sure how someone with those mores would react right off the bat to see in one of my streams.
Ah.
Which are usually just an angry man in his kitchen saying fuck at his TV. Which I'm proud of, by the way. I enjoy those long nights on Broadway saying fuck at the TV. Pretty sure that's what the Bee Gees song was about.
Definitely. This area has too many...
Yokai?
Yeah.
Well, you're almost at the tail end of the game. There's like one more full-length stage after this. And one pretty short stage. Or two pretty short stages.
Yeah, it's just that, you know, now since I'm at the end of the game, we don't have almost any sub-missions, right? But now the main mission...
And all the submissions now have like 3 or 4 prerequisites. Some of them are Twilight missions.
Yeah.
Some of them are like magic or ninjutsu training missions. It's a lot.
I generally would not mind that, but the issue is that now the main mission is 3 times as long as it used to be.
To be fair though, Seph, this mission has one of the best bosses in the game.
It already had one. Okay, first one is down.
Those like pale blue Yoki are really, really nasty, aren't they?
Yep.
I like the color palette though. Let me
No.
just potentially in preparation for tonight's stream, go ahead and load up, download Starry Night.
Oh, you're gonna be streaming tonight?
After Potato, yeah, it's
Nice.
Spending, this beautiful Sunday with my stream team pals.
Oh my, it's Saturday.
Yeah, it's Saturday.
Right.
Don't
Same
fucking
thing.
do this to me, Brady.
Yeah, I was also
Not
like,
the
wait.
same fucking thing.
Where did the weekend go, yo?
Same thing, I already had enough one weekend in one night. I'm tired and anxious. Like, let the work week begin. Let me be safe.
Yeah, he just wants more time to pass so he can message that girl.
Ah, yes, so that all the weeks that he has to wait can...
I want more time to... Okay, I get it. It was apparently a very poor choice.
No, Brady, a
God.
poor choice would be messaging her immediately after the date. This was just... Wow. I thought you were smart.
I am.
He's just not romantic smart.
I'm a teacher, damn it. I know things and I help other people know things sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I know that there were 2 distinct world wars.
And not a reboot of the first one.
I know World War I never got George Lucas.
To direct it, yeah. Pet.
This
yeah, good
is
kitty,
why
kitty.
when I actually do get to work, especially when I get to work with other people in a classroom, I feel so great because it's one of those. the handful of environments in my life where I feel completely and totally, like, confident and capable, right? Like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. I can do this.
Yeah, sure, Brady, but it's not good to always stay in your comfort zone.
Exactly.
I know. Discomfort can be, beneficial. It can lead to positive development. And as we're probably going to get into whenever you guys interview me for oversharing, our new interview series that is going to be
Yeah.
a special feature of the Overanalyst podcast this season. We'll probably get into the fact that it's been a major theme in my life the past couple of years. Being raised to avoid risk and challenge is a double-edged sword. Because I feel like I don't do enough. I'm not exposed to enough to really be a totally capable leader or educator. I do my best, of course, but it's hard to push yourself outside of a comfort zone that you were taught, like from childhood, you should be comfortable and content in, more or less indefinitely.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's a process. It's the growth process. All of us grow in different ways and at different rates. And mastering the monitoring and encouragement of that growth is part and parcel to being an educator.
See, that's why my comfort zone is so small that I cannot be completely in it at any time.
Ooh, good, very good.
Yeah, sure, great. I feel great.
I'm great.
You're learning so much, though, Potato.
Okay, I am fucking lost.
I fucking lost. I'm Potato.
That was thing. So this isn't it, obviously. That's just yokai. That's the hole. Just look around for a portrait. Look around for an avenue we haven't gone to yet. I noticed we seem to be falling down the hole a lot, so maybe there's a path in that room we haven't taken.
That's the whole room. Are you a
Nope.
portrait? No.
For a McDonald's salad, this actually isn't half bad.
Nice. Well, I mean, everything's better covered in Caesar dressing, though, right?
That's actually true, yeah.
For Thousand Island.
Yeah. Even though I don't like too much dressing, just the one package is just
Yeah.
perfect amount.
Well, the one package is more than enough.
Yeah. It's it's a salad, not a soup. Doesn't need to drown in it.
So that's why Bro did it. No dressing on Caesar. Oh, Brutus did it.
Brutus, yeah. Oh, fuck you,
Let's do
Gaki.
photos.
And now this hoe as well, great.
We'll get to fight a unique boss variant called Zaki, who can just never stop designing poison swamps.
Hey, Pot, speaking of getting stabbed in the back, which realm is Lady playing on WoW now?
Stop putting
Just
dressing
stop
on.
putting dressing on.
Yeah,
I
Caesar,
didn't do it.
sorry for eating your salad.
I just advocated
It
others.
didn't have your name on it.
Oopsie.
Pot says ally on benediction. Ally as in alliance?
Yeah. Yeah, we know, Brady. We know.
Yeah.
I'm suing you stole my food.
Like I said, didn't have your name on it. Just lists large W. Just the letter W.
Which of course stands for Wotato.
W like Voltato, yes.
Demonstrating ownership. And Pot says for the Horde. The Horde's got little fox people now. Absolutely no reason not to play.
The Volpera, yeah.
Yeah. Though not
Sure,
in
go.
classic.
Yeah.
That's pretty. That was miserable.
No! Why? Oh.
Good. Now we're all miserable. Caesar says, but it's a Caesar salad. It's still not.
No,
Oh, there
it's
you go. Oh,
Caesar
Nope.
salad, not Caesar's salad. Doesn't say whose it is. It just says what's it made from? I don't know. It's
Come
made
on,
with
Ratter
chicken
Cage.
that's been stabbed in the back.
On the Ides of March, specifically.
Yeah. By its best friend.
The other chicken is told it can go free if it does this, but then is made into the next sacrifice for the salad. See, this is why we need to change factory farming. All of these weird, cruel rituals need to be...
This snake is
Need to be
smaller.
What you
Is it?
said.
Yes.
I'm sure the devs swear that never happens.
Ow.
You have a friend. That's
And
cool.
this one's actually doing pretty damn well.
Yeah, that's why I said it's cool, because all the people I summoned in Demon Souls ended up being more useless than Solaire.
That's saying something.
Yeah, there was a guy at Armored Spider that went up to the spider, started shooting magic at it from melee range, and stood there while the spider was just killing him.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, they had the right general idea. The spider was really weak to magic, but the range, what the hell?
Yeah. That was a new game
You
plus,
got-
so it was
got-
a high level individual.
Yeah. Maybe they were new to New Game Plus scaling and they figured that like their late game magic would just absolutely demolish the thing. Good dodge, very good dodge.
Also did have that one dude at Man Eaters who thought he can one-shot them with a Firestorm.
You can get a finisher on the
managed.
head, yeah.
Managed to take
Well,
out like
apparently
a
I
third of their health. And promptly got one-shotted.
I mean, that's just bad luck on New Game Plus Manny, because they're nasty.
I was fine. I wasn't getting one-shotted unless it was the pommel thingy at the worst possible moment.
Yeah.
But at least he gave me an idea to try and use the Firestorm spell myself. I'm actually like thinking maybe those people weren't at New Game Plus, they were just high soul level at New Game.
Maybe. I think that kind of crossplay between like New Game cycles is possible, right?
I think so. I think the only thing that matters is soul level.
Yeah. Yo, I just realized since I now have a fairly capable PC, I could play Souls likes with Seph and Eclipse on stream
True? You could.
if the audience wants to see that.
Ooh, Brady.
Hmm.
The return of Man in Quack in Remnant, but on PC
Ooh.
Oh.
for comparison.
Well, I mean, I don't have a mouse. I have a touchpad, so I'd still use a controller. But
Oh God, Brady, you
God
need a
damn it,
mouse.
Brady. Why?
my mouse is back at my house, and I've not dug it out in years.
My mouse is back
His
at my
mouse is
house.
at his
Yo.
house. Okay, I need to. I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna buy a fucking
No,
mouse and send it to you.
no, no,
Muff.
no, no, no. I will just go dig the mouse out of like the tech graveyard next time I go home. Like I said,
Okay.
I just for all non-shooting controls, I have a hard time playing shooters on anything other than a controller.
Brady, I'm gonna send you a package of chips, of salt and vinegar chips, and I'm just gonna package the mouse inside there. That
Salt and
way, once
vinegar
it final.
chips are like the packing material.
Yeah, yes, no, that way when it arrives, the mouse is gonna be like infused with salt and vinegar, and you're not gonna have any choice other than to use it, because you'll want it close to you at all times.
Yes, you're correct.
You sense a visitor's presence. Yes. Oh, I can also open this.
Be right back.
Hello, visitor. Are you here? Visitor?
Pot says, hey, 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 what? What is it, man?
You invoked the visitor law of the jelly.
Pot says, I heard Remnant on PC. Yeah, maybe. In my entire life, Jesus H! Look at all those buffs and debuffs. That's the power of magic, man. That Switchblade build?
Neat.
Yeah. It says finally I could play with pros. Indeed, indeed. Last night
It's
I
dual
forgot Jason
dual sword.
Derulo's name, if you can believe it. You know the obnoxious R&B singer
Yes.
behind Wiggle 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 and all those other mediocre top 40 tunes?
Yeah.
I called him Jordan
Oh
Derulo
my
or
god,
something,
he did it.
which just lacks the same energy. Like, could you imagine Jordan Derulo? No. Good job. No, Pop Wiggle is one of the worst popular R&B songs of the past decade. If it weren't for Love Me by Lil Wayne, Drake, and Future, I would say it's the worst. Honestly, like I'm speaking objectively. Love Me though is on a whole other level because it is openly and aggressively misogynistic, like above and beyond anything else I've ever heard in pop music. It's that bad.
Okay, where do I go now?
It brought us eye candy. I'm not saying it's a good song. Okay, lady says it brought it, but it's the corgi meme. What? I did not know corgis were associated with that song. But I hold that terrible recorder sample used for the hook alone should get somebody banned from the pop music industry forever. Corgis have thick bottoms and they wiggle.
That is absolutely true. Can confirm. Oh, this guy's using Kasha.
Yeah, to great effect apparently.
And that's a double katana that he has, I think.
Very nice. Yeah, yeah, nice.
He's still not leaving, so I think that he's expecting me to lead him to the next boss. Well, joke is on him, I have no idea where that is.
I see a portrait over there.
Where's a portrait? Oh, here.
I'll tell you all about burst damage, yeah. So this is Goski and Meski together.
Great!
But you remember these guys, they're not that bad.
Individually.
Or maybe go yokai for now. Burn one of them down.
Shit, please don't kill me. I have a friend.
Great heal.
Okay, one seems to be dead. And the other one is on the way. Yeah, he's all about the burst damage, yeah, so he kites them for a while and then suddenly...
Says, good job, Seph, you were so good.
I know, thank you. Wanted to hit him, but he got yoked. Okay. I guess we go back to the metal again. Here. And then... where the fuck am I? No? Bruh, I'm lost. Okay. Ah, that's the next. Oh, there's a Kodama. Wow, you are hidden. Okay, he prepared himself. Fuck you, Kasha. She was really hard for me because I could not get to her wheels to attack them. Because I kept getting damaged because I needed to get way too close in.
Not too bad. Got a really cool percent.
I'm getting the soul cores from the bosses again, so that's nice.
Did Goski and Meski both drop their soul cores?
Yes.
Awesome. You now should have a full set of boss soul cores to this point.
I hope so. Nope! I'm an idiot. Okay. Fucking holes in the floor. Ay, Dios mío. Where is he going? Oi.
They're
Oh, he's in the menu.
Oh, yeah, these things fucking before.
Oh, I hate this guy. Yeah, I fought him once, I think.
You can break his stamina and he goes down just as easy as you.
Yeah.
That is...
Oh, that was... No, that wasn't a boss, was it?
No, he was not the one projecting the Yoko's zone.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
it's the crystal!
It's always the fucking crystal.
Well, actually, that's good. It means you don't have to fight an upgraded yokai.
Okay.
Now, I honestly forget how the campaign goes. Have you fought Tokushiro up at this point?
I fought him once.
And absolutely kicked his ass.
Yeah, yeah, I killed him. Like, he was...
Oh no, there is no more boss. I think there may have been an optional rematch with Kamiitachi.
Okay, that's good.
But dig this. It's time for the second legendary yokai battle. You know the cool thing about this yokai? You've been inside her the entire stage. It's the whole castle.
Again.
Oh god.
No. Not like a golem. The entire thing.
Great. Woo!
I love the Lady Osakabe fight.
That is stuff of nightmares.
Yep.
Really cool design, isn't it, Potato?
Literally nightmares.
Oh, this is like the last Nioh boss. Like, Yamato no Orochi? Yeah, it's an iteration on the Orochi boss formula. She's way more aggressive, though, and actually hits much, much harder.
Oh, I have to try to watch a YouTube video, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I got an ad
Right?
that is over 1 hour long.
What?
Yeah. And that was like those, when you get a set of 2, that was the first one.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Yeah, you can skip it, but
What was
it's
it?
still. It was a supposed documentary about how certain foods that are marketed as healthy have actually affect your, how did I put it? Like manhood. And they were trying to sell a product. And it's a creation like site. Something that, like the site link would be translated to something along the lines of like fit body.
Watch this hour-long, independently quote-unquote sourced documentary on how broccoli broke my penis. I just... What happened to YouTube? Yeah, ladies, what WTF you've been doing on YouTube, Potato? What were they selling?
Broccoli
Well,
broke my
I just
penis.
said apparently, I didn't open. I didn't even watch it for more than 2 minutes. I was just like set aback by the fact that it's a hour and something long ad.
So I just have to kill all of these heads because it feels like they...
Knows that every time you've destroyed one or stunned one, Lady Osakabe's stamina meter.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
No,
There
Pot.
you
See, I'm not the target audience for that ad because I don't eat healthy food.
To the
Evidence, Exhibit A, the McDonald's I just ate.
Lady says, that is so tempting to clip though, Brady. Help yourself, I mean.
Oh.
So, Seph, I think what you were supposed to do, and I think our pal may have done it, is rush the eye at the front of the keep and perform a finish.
Ah.
Brady, there's no I in team.
There is, but it's hidden in the
But there
asshole.
is in the phrase, broccoli broke my penis.
Does this count as
There
a
are-
win?
Thank you for the follow!
Elsem 8, hi.
Like to imagine that, you know, it's the same. The person just joined in.
Yeah,
And
and it was
this
like,
is
yeah,
the
that's
first
the
thing they
conversation
heard,
I
and
want to be a part
They're
of.
like, if I follow, maybe they give me the link to that manhood thing.
Yeah, Pod says he probably watched the whole thing. Oh no, we could do like a movie night for. Like,
It's
except doing live
in
translation.
Croatian. We'd have to translate.
Get the subtitles.
And Lady says, I need to know what Croatian rotatos look like. Can we have a review?
I cannot tell you what they look like because
He ate
they're
them all.
gone and I didn't take a picture.
It sounded like they were good, but you weren't terribly impressed with them.
They're like generic curly fries. If you were to go to the store and bought a package of frozen curly fries that you need to fry yourself, they're exactly the same. The taste isn't much different either.
So, like, the regular McDonald's fries are more flavorful.
They're like the same amount of impressive.
Gotcha.
It's like you pay. You're better off just buying a whole bag of frozen ones.
Ovendor says, nice hat. Yeah. Damn, Seph, well done. This is actually a pretty hard boss, so...
Yeah, to be fair, like...
Now finish her.
if I had to do this alone, I think we would be here for like 2 streams.
Welcome, by the way.
Oh, I wanted to bow to the guy, but the cinematic was like, nah.
There's just 2 stages left, Seph, and one of them is more or less just a boss fight. Uppendorf says that building with an eye was a surprise. Yeah, the yokai was the entire castle. I love that.
Yeah. Hi, Ollie. Oh wow, look at this. It's a pretty sword. It kinda looks like a cactus. Potato, will you be ready to stream in like 5 to 10 minutes?
5 to 10? Probably not. I still have to walk my dog first.
Ah, okay.
He likes to go out around 8.
Hot says, sad, no Odachi. Not all good things in life for Odachis, Ben. Some of them are just long swords. I don't think we can use this as a weapon, though. Like, just a, Now you can bow to the guy. And he's playing a flute. Oh, perfect timing! Beautiful! Yep. Sacred synchronicity. Oh, be sure to collect your soul core. Yeah, that was Hideyoshi's new wife.
Well, she's dead, so he is a widower now.
Large wife.
Large wife, yes.
Okay. I actually managed to remember that site. And the link they were sending you to actually redirects you to another one that's called Golden Tree. It is a Croatian company. And the stuff they sell... Okay, powdered collagen. Fine.
Yeah.
Something called active burn, which I have no idea what it is. And I don't think it actually...
You get treated at the physician's, not...
Yeah, I don't think it's actually something like that, sets you on fire. Let's see. Speeds up your metabolism and speeds up losing weight. I wonder if that actually works. Probably not.
Probably not.
Other
Maybe
than
it makes
like
you
a
shit
placebo
yourself.
effect. It's just a Lestra in pill form.
Yeah. Cholesterol.
Oh god. They're selling something called Alpha Man.
Wow.
It subscribed you to a bunch of toxic Reddit forums. No, I'm joking.
Yes, conveniently for viewers of the documentary, r/whymypp not go boom.
Oh, it's a unique formulation of 13 natural plants.
Basically,
What?
it's a natural paralytic.
Yeah.
No, apparently it's. I'm just trying to translate as I go.
Look, that isn't vitality, quote unquote. That's premature rigor mortis. But hey, that is indeed the alpha male mentality, posturing to appear vital and vibrant, when in reality it's just dead inside. Carry on, Potato.
No, it's just basically the male body is because like due to a modern way of life exposed to different types of stress which affect the apparently organism itself. Uh, a lot of like troubles as extra fat stores low libido and degradation of muscle mass. Um Worsen
Sounds
the
amazing.
quality of life for many men. That's why it's important to understand the way we can help ourselves. And then doesn't say how it helps you. It just says like 13 natural ingredients, unique formulation, and then this couple of crap it like contains.
It's so important to understand how to best face the challenges facing modern people as our lifestyle evolves at a pace too fast for many of us to keep up with. Now here, eat this shit I pulled out of the ground.
And I like how the like it has 4 pictures on the product. 2 of them are of the packaging. One of them is of the ingredients and nutrition facts, right? And the 4th one is just some dude holding it, smiling and pointing with a finger to the bottle of it, while wearing a baseball cap, which tells me he's probably going bald. Oh god.
Nice.
And I like how in the nutrition facts, right? There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 like things that can be in there. And out of those 14, 6 of them have recommended daily allowances established, and the other ones don't have any recommended daily allowances
Right.
established, which means it probably does nothing for you, bad or good.
They give you 14 ingredients and at least 15 disappointed loved ones.
Yeah.
Like people, like if someone's over for the holidays, they're like going through your medicine cabinet because they need like a seasoning or something, and they're like, oh no.
Oh no. Oh no,
Yeah.
no.
And also, from what I can see, the stuff that has recommended daily, allowance, is measured in micro or milligrams. Then you have something called D-aspartic acid, which I'm gonna Google, because I want to know what the fuck it is. And that contains 2,200 milligrams per serving. Like, it's almost 70% of the whole whatever.
So let's see. Alphadar says evolution in action. Pot, no. And Lady says potato roasts. Love them.
Okay. D-aspartic acid. By a totally trustworthy site called Healthline. Apparently, it claims to boost testosterone.
Wow. Okay.
A lot of effort to go to though, like producing a documentary and all that, just to sell some, like, 10th-rate penile paralytic for pissy, pudgy fuckboys. Like, I don't get it. Too much effort. There's...
Sorry, did you say something, Brady? Because I heard you cutting out a bit.
Oh, sorry. This any better?
Yeah, much better.
No, I just said that's an awful lot of work to go to, producing the documentary, buying up ad space and all that, just to sell some, like, third-rate penile paralytic for pissy, pudgy fuckboys. I don't get it.
Okay, so this is going to be the next one. I assume this is where we fight Tokushiro, right?
Yes.
And then we have another one after.
Bosses. And it's great. So, sorry, I misspoke. There are 2 more full-size stages.
Okay.
And 1 that is just a duel.
Great.
But Cherry Blossom Viewing in Daigo is kind of a long and relatively dull stage. It's got a cool-looking environment, but that's about all.
Yeah.
But we have 2 bosses, both of whom are fantastic.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
that
so-
definitely we're not gonna be doing that today then, because Potato Stream is gonna start in 20 minutes.
A little longer than that, but yeah.
Are we going to be finishing up Lost in Random today?
I hope so. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the next few zones should be a bit shorter. No,
Yeah.
but like I've just quickly glanced through this. So apparently, it may increase testosterone in inactive men or those with low testosterone. However, it has not been shown to boost testosterone in men who weight train.
Huh.
And it does not improve muscle gain through exercise, which again means a part of what they said, like degradation of muscle mass, that it helps with, is a lie.
Yep.
And generally, if I find one lie in your advertisement, I'm gonna assume the other ones are also a lie.
Smart move, just generally speaking.
And also, apparently, it contains vitamin B6,
Okay.
which per serving contains 20 milligrams, and it says itself here that that is 1,429% of your recommended daily allowance.
Wow. Okay.
It says, well, it's a well-established fact. After 30, it's needed to grab a bit of extra testosterone. Just a bit of friendly advice. Elfindar says proper testosterone drugs are very tightly controlled in the EU. Good, as they should be. Considered a controlled drug, so you have to have a specific license.
Yeah, no, this is just okay, some standard crap like omega-3 capsules, grass-fed whey protein, something called Sleep Well, which could just well be a fucking cast iron pan. You smack yourself over the head and you sleep well. Crunchy peanut butter.
Okay.
I mean, sure.
Something called morning poetry, which is just basically some cereal, omega-3, and some
Morning poetry. What the
probiotic.
shit?
Yeah, but this is the one I want to see. It's called Bee Brain. Apparently, it's a 100% natural and safe nootropic formula.
Wait, B
Which-
as in B-E brain?
What?
Yes, Bee Brain. Not B as the letter B.
Yes,
B
as
brain.
in to be possessed of great brain.
Yes.
Be
Yes.
be the most smartest. Be brain.
I mean, I will cede that it works if most people who buy it end up not buying it ever again.
You know, thing is, they don't have time for proper grammar because they are so masculine and like they are so erect.
Yeah.
Like they don't have time for that.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, it's not genuine nootropics because those are also highly regulated.
Yes.
Like that is the stuff, like the potent, really good stuff generally is given to people with ADHD and dementia.
Yes. Those food supplement regulations are very loose, but you can't actually make specific claims, so this sort of implied benefit without actually stating something is regrettably common. Yeah, same deal over here. I want to say,
On
like,
the fucking packaging, it says clinically proven cognitive support formula. Promotes
it's proven
brain
to
health
maybe
and memory
have an
retention.
effect.
Oh, and it says by Dr. Mac. It says the A with the umlaut up there, Mactig or something. I don't know. Okay, I gotta Google this, dude.
It's going to be Dr.
A-
Oz wearing a fake mustache.
A with umlaut is E.
Yeah, well,
Eh,
it
yeah.
probably is.
Lady says you say B, and I'm thinking beryllium brain. So is there any B in it?
Beryllium brain, Jesus.
He's not. He has a German last name, but he has like a Slovenian first name.
Janko. Janos.
Mitya.
Mitya. Great.
And yes, he is in Slovenia. He works in a surgical sanatorium.
Great! It gets better and better.
So he's a surgeon.
Yeah. Well, you see.
And he's
In
active on a
clinic.
freaking like a health portal where he answers questions in the in the field of neurosurgery, neurosurgery, fucking hell, and orthopedics.
Yeah.
He's a licensed, a personal fitness trainer. I'm sorry.
Oh, for a second I was gonna say, oh, okay, so he's like a neurosurgeon. No, apparently he's probably an orthopedic surgeon then.
No, Brady. He's a hack.
He says in a
Jesus
sanatorium.
Christ.
That means lobotomy in the U.S.
Yeah.
Well, where do you think they got the brain for the supplement?
Yep. But when it comes to this stream, this is actually gonna be the end because Brady. Oh my god, Beppo, I need to take Beppo for a walk, not Brady for a walk. Brady doesn't need walks.
I'm gonna go walk my dog as well.
Yeah. So make sure to join us in like half an hour or so for Potato stream on his channel, Comrade Potato.
Really random.
Hmm?
It's gonna be really random.
It's gonna be way random. And I need.
Is it World 5 now, Potato?
Whoopsie.
Yeah. Did we finish World 4? I don't think so. I think we were. No, Brady. Yeah, you left and we were just getting to World 4.
Okay.
He's playing Lost in Random.
Lost in Random.
Yeah.
Really cute, charming, kind of Burton-esque indie game.
Mm-hmm.
It looks really cute, and it has a nice humor in it.
Yeah,
Nice, fairly innovative combat mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
Roll the dice.
Kind of reminds me of like a take on the Lost Kingdoms combat formula, if you guys remember those games.
No, not really.
You could like build a deck of cards that would summon monsters or other elements to attack for you in like a 3D real-time battle system.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
And no, your opponents did not have cards. They were just like monsters
Ah!
and bosses on the field.
Mhm.
The cards were just how you summoned
Yeah.
allies on your behalf. Anyhow, Lost Kingdoms, great, check it out. We will see you over on Potato's channel.
Yes, and
About half an hour, yeah.
I'm gonna continue with Nioh on Tuesday. So I'll see you then.
Almost there.
If you want to keep in touch with us and see when we're going live, make sure to visit our Discord. We are posting updates there, and you can also chat with us because we're there all day long. Over here.
Oh,
Yes.
Indeed.
that's already good.
Yes.
Also, if you like cute crocheted game characters and stuff, Seph has an Etsy store.
Oh my god, Potato is becoming a true mod. I'm
you.
shocked.
If you would like to catch up on our backlog or catch our other side projects, including a podcast covering gaming culture and the industry, and a creepypasta riff and reaction series, please follow our YouTube channel.
Whoop whoop. Ignore the Spotify, I have to change the message, but we are not uploading on Spotify anymore. Anyways, we will see you later. Bye bye.
Fair enough.